All right, gamers, let's freaking go. Hello and welcome everybody to the stream. I am Rantananners, otherwise known as Rancid, otherwise known as Nate. That is my name. That's my real life name. But people mostly call me Rancid around these parts. Hello, Zacinator. How you doing? Hello, everybody else who's filing in, who's just lurking, not by their device. Speaking of device, Yahoo. Thank you, Zacinator. 1 second. Just making sure I have posted things. I've sent messages and whatnot. Hello, how's everyone doing? Did I send the thing? I did not. All right. Okay. All right. So, this week has been and will continue to be an interesting week with a lot of games playing. TBH. Let me tell you, Sunday was a pretty good Sunday. I know it was Easter for the more, what do you call it? I don't want to say religious. Devout, I suppose. Yeah, for the more devout people. Yesterday. Sunday was Easter. For hooligans, Sunday was the 20th. You know, we were hanging out. It was the holiest of April the 20th. And we did what you do on that day. But I also, more importantly than that, because, you know, that's whatever, you know. But I made chili for the occasion. Big batch of chili. Because, you know, like, we're feeding people, we're gonna be hungry. I wasn't sure how many people were gonna be, like, hanging out or what. You know, brought some chili, made some chili, brought it in the slow cooker, brought the whole slow cooker, you know. You sent a multitude of images. Yeah, my phone was going nuts. Yo, skeleton? I see. This is definitely important. Got these fellas for a second time. Ordered them close to the beginning of the month. Had to get them a second time because... Oh, they got lost while you're moving? That sucks, dude. But I'm glad you got the skeletons back. It's a crime against all Italians. Would Sans be doing crimes against Italians just to, like, steal all their spaghetti? But yo, we got Sans. Come on, video phone. We got Sans and Papyrus. Is this one I'm just like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna like nab? No, we're good. There we go. Got a bit of a head switcheroo going on there though. That's kind of fucked up. A little bit fucked up. But they're also skeletons, so they should be able to do that. But that's fucking cool. I'm glad that you got your skeleton pals. Sans and Papyrus are both, you know, like they're very memed characters as far as like Undertale goes. I mean, Undertale itself is also pretty memed, but there's also Pans and Sapyrus. I did see them. Yeah, I was looking at them. Don't you worry. But I like you calling them that. That's Tumblr, not Twitter. What the fuck? Wrong letter. I saw the T because I wanted to open Twitter. I don't think I'll ever not call it Twitter. I'll be honest. You know, like sometimes that makes me feel like, you know, maybe I'm a bit of like, you know, not like it's not like a boomerism thing, right? But like, you know, like, oh no, I'm gonna call it what it's always called. But like, X is such a shit ass name, dog. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I guess that's why people say sorry, not sorry sometimes. Because I'm not. Yeah, I don't know what it is about, would Sapyrus be the Sans head on Papyrus body? But like the Papyrus, like, pose, like, I don't know, like with the Sans head, it looks like he's like serving it a lot more. And short Papyrus just looks fucking crazy. Alright. Thank you for sharing that though, Zacinator. I like seeing your creatures whenever they come in. I don't have any new creatures. I haven't gotten any new creatures in a while. but you know, I still got a lot of creatures. But anyway, yeah, so Sunday I made chili. I brought the chili, we ate the chili, people liked the chili. I was very happy about that. I'm honestly like I was honestly like really nervous Saturday night making the chili because I didn't want to like over spice it or make it too salty or make it too this or too that. Because I wanted people to like the chili. I wanted people to eat it and be like, thanks for bringing the chili, you know? And like it turned out like one of our other friends, I think it was mostly thanks to Swan Brother, as they're known in chat. Yo, River, welcome, hello. Talking about chili I made and ate on Sunday. It was good chili. It turned out really good. People liked it. They told me they liked it. They would go to my partner and they'd be like, oh my god, this chili's so good. And then she'd be like, actually, Nate made it. And then they would go to me and they'd be like, oh my god, the chili was so good. I'm like, oh, thanks. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to take compliments a lot of the times. Like, I'm supposed to say thank you, but like, I thank people for food, so I'm just like, should I be thanking or should you be thanking me? I don't know. It's weird. Yes, yummy chili. It was very good. I could have made it like spicier, but I didn't have any like strong spice to work with really. The crafting system in Elden Ring should have been this game system. I really want to agree with you, Shalir. It would have made crafting more interesting. I don't know about better, but it definitely would have been a more interesting crafting system, Shalir. Also, welcome in, Shalir. How are you doing? Sunday was 3 different things. Easter Weed Day and no German. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, I forgot it's that guy's birthday too. You know, I try to forget, I guess you could say. I remember people making a lot of edgy jokes like when I was a teenager about that though. So like, you know, because also back then, like the Weed Day part of it would have been like more edgy because like it wasn't legal in the States yet. And like, you know, 420 wasn't quite as like gentrified, if I'm being completely honest. Like the places I've seen 420 come up, like, okay, like you go to like your store, like your dispensary, like, okay, they sell the stuff there, it kind of makes sense. But like any other, like I can't remember where the fuck I saw it, but I swear I saw like there was like a retail store that had like sales for 420, and it was not Easter. It was not this year. It was like last year, and I was just like, I think maybe it's not cool anymore, or it's at least a lot less cool than it used to be. Shalir, okay, I can settle for this being how upgrading and infusing weapons works. Man. Infusing weapons. I'll give you infusing weapons. I think that a weird crafting system like this is how infusing weapons should work. I think that'd be fun. 420 is for white teenagers for the past like 20 years. Listen, Shalir, listen to me. Maybe it's because we were white teenagers back then, all right? But you're right. I mean, generally though, like when it actually was like legalized, you know, I would say it wasn't for white teenagers 20 years ago, but like we wanted it to be, right? And then once it became legalized, it's like, all right, it's lost its edge for sure. You're a part of the gentrification. I mean, hey, listen, I hate to say it, but also given where I spent my teen years, where I grew up, we weren't like, if anything got to us, it was already not cool. You know what I mean? It was that kind of like suburb where like anything by the time we caught wind of it, like, it just was not cool anymore. So I think your point honestly stands. Yo, Zakinator, First of the Dead, thank you for the first Best of the Durst. But you did roll with a multitude of crowds. I mean, I did, like, as diverse of crowds as I really could in, like, high school. And then, you know, adult years. Because generally, as I got older, I would want to spend as little time in my hometown as possible. So, you know, that's usually when I would actually encounter people that were, like, different. You know, Yanar. Yeah, I don't want to, like, drop the name of where I grew up. Because, like, I don't live there anymore, but it's still, like, kind of, it's like soft doxing, you know. But there are some towns around the city that are full of white people. Let me just put it that way. I feel like a lot of major cities are kind of like that, though. Oh yeah, what did Zakinator say? One thing that you forgot to tell me last time that I was streaming in regards to the Lego set you plan to get May the 4th is one weird thing. Is the box of the set on the little display plaque in the set. They say Jango Fett's Starship, but on Lego's website, they call it Jango Fett's Fire Spray class Starship? Wait, so they do have an actual, like, cool name for it now that's not the Slave One. Welcome in, Warstar RNG. Warstar RNG. Welcome in, Warstar RNG. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. Got Chikorita saying hi, waving hi. How you doing? Welcome in. We're blabbering. I'm talking about the chili I made on Sunday. And I also played... It's been the Fire Spray since they dropped Slave 1. Okay. So they just didn't put the full title on the plaque thingy. That's what Zakinator's saying. Okay. See, I've been kind of out of the loop, right? Like, I knew they renamed it. I didn't know they had, like, a real name for it. Fire Spray is, like, actually a cool name. Because part of what I was, like, dogging on last week when Zakinator was showing me the Slave 1 was, like, Jango Fett's Starship is so fucking generic of a name. So it being called the Fire Spray is like, okay, that's like, or Fire Spray class Starship, whatever the hell, you know? You got mixed feelings on the Fire Spray? Yeah, I don't know. It's, you know, I guess mixed feelings is a good way to put it. Like, Jango Fett's Starship would be an actual tragedy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yo, Duck. Yo, hit me with the double duck. Applesack? Is that over Jango Fett's Starship, or are you just memeing on me, Zach? Not Zakinator. You're the other Zach. You're Applesack. Hell. But we're talking about Zakinator's Jango Fett. Double duck. To my knowledge, when they were still calling it the Slave 1, Fire Spray was the actual name of the ship's model. Oh! Okay. Alright. Then, yeah. Well, then, I guess at that point, it's kind of like whatever. I get why they wanted to change it at this point. Oh, they wanted to change it at this point. It's not just a bad guy ship anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because also, like... Yeah, like, that's what the ship is called. It's just kind of, like, not that big a deal. Honestly. Because also, like, for their ship, it is bad guy ship. Like, Boba Fett is a fucking bad guy. Like, he's a ruthless killer. Part of the whole thing is, like, what little characterization we had of Boba Fett was Darth Vader being like, and I want them alive, you know? Like, the whole thing of like, oh, he's a fucking killer, dude. Oh, yo, Boba Fett's fucking so gnarly. Slave 1 is a specific ship that he has of the set from a prison planet. Oh, okay. I didn't know that detail specifically. You're mainly bringing it up because why is there a discrepancy between the website and the actual set itself? Yeah, I'm surprised that the set doesn't have the full name on it. That's kind of weird. But I mean, also just like the naming of things, it's still interesting to talk about, Zakinator. I like talking about it. I think it's interesting. I mean, Shalir's bringing up like lore details of why that one was called that, and I think like, you know, that like is relevant, and like slavery is bad, obviously, but like bad guy do it, that evil, right? You know, he also stole said starship and blew up said prison, but that was mostly collateral. Right. Yeah, you know. And what, okay, first of all, Shalir, I want to ask, where is this, like in one of the books or something, or like a comic? Because this sounds cool as fuck. But you know, I mean, Boba Fett gets all kinds of people think of something cool they want to do with the expanded universe. They're like, what if Boba Fett did it? You believe that's from a game? Oh, cool. I mean, that sounds cool. Yeah, what fucking game? Star Wars bad. Wait. Oh yeah, Jango Fett. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Jango Fett. Jango's a bad dude. I totally forgot about. I need to fucking play that game again. I forgot he did all that in that. Was there like a cutscene, or did he just like say he did it and you're like, okay? Also it was Django who did it, because that is such a funny, I know that's not your fault, Zakinator, that's such a funny typo to me. It was also Django who did it because he had the ship long before Boba was cloned. Right, yeah. Yeah, it was his dad's ship. Okay, yeah, I was getting swirled in the brain there. You know, it's a level, baby. It's a level. Damn, it has been too long since I played. I feel like that's the kind of thing you'd remember, but I remember just like running around. Like I remember like the most of the first level, because you're in like, you do like the gladiator fight, that's like the tutorial fight, and then you bust out, you got to use your laser on the thingy. You can tie dudes up and collect them as bounties. It took me forever to figure out how to take people alive in that game. Low-key been thinking about getting into speedrunning it. Damn, I feel like that's a game I definitely would, like I did for Ratchet and Clank. That's a slow run. That's a I want to do all the fun little goodies type game. I want to scrape that game, because it's been, I mean, obviously it's been a long fucking time since I last played it. You love your slow runs? Hell yeah. Yeah, I should hang on a second. I could no, bounty hunter. I could get something. I could grab something for later right now while we're talking about it. Oh, I don't trust this website. What was the good web zone? Maybe I should do this later. ADHD's winning, guys. If you hadn't noticed. Definitely it. It's just not loading right. Okay. Can't provide a secure connection. Oh no. maybe that is a sketchy site. Do you work? Give ROM. I mean, wait, no, I can be like, no, give ROM. I have a copy of the game, so it's legal. I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. I got the game in real. Every time I get an ISO for a game that I own, and I'm like, oh, I'm getting an ISO, it's fine if I own it. I can just go grab my copy and be like, see, I'm playing the video game. Let me just stick this in my computer. It'll work just fine. The movement feels like you could probably do some cool speedrun tricks with it. Ooh, I bet. I mean, I remember the jetpack, and like, was there a grappling hook? Am I misremembering? I feel like there was like a grappling hook. I know there were a couple levels that I used some kind of maneuvers that you had to get like, not to like clip through areas, but definitely get further out than you were like probably supposed to. Like there's an area, there's like a level that started with like, there are like these big like bridges that were like spanning like from like wall to wall in like a really big open area. I don't know if that's too vague or not, but I mean, if you played a lot of Bounty Hunter, you probably know what I'm talking about. It was like somewhere in the mid game. Also, another thing I remember about the Bounty Hunter video game is the final boss being like one of the earliest villain ladies, where they were like being like evil in a way where I was just like, I don't know, I kind of appreciate what she's like. Maybe we should just let her win. I don't know. But you know, the early feelings about certain types of people. I was also very fond of Poison Ivy for my entire life, to just kind of, you know. You know. Anyway, what does Akinator say about Jacob Fett? Still remember learning little details on YouTube, such as Django wanted a son, but knew with his occupation having an actual son would not be in the cards for him, so he just had the Kaminoans. Are those the guys with the long necks at the cloning facility? Is that the Kaminoans? Had the Kaminoans ones make him a clone. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. Also, an unlockable thing in the game is a Jango Fett comic by Dark Horse. Oh, fuck. Damn. Yeah, okay. I didn't know Dark Horse did the Predator comics. I think. No, it was Image. I was gonna say, was that who published Spawn? I think it was Image Comics that did Spawn. Am I winning, Nanners? Maybe if I boot up the game, McFrenzy. Also, welcome in, McFrenzy. We went on a big Jango Fett tangent. Maybe I should boot up the game. But yeah, we went on a big Jango Fett tangent because Zakinator was talking about their what is it called? Spitfire fucking starship. I'll get it down eventually. Jango Fett starship. The Slave 1, otherwise known as Slave 2, otherwise known as all kinds of shit, I guess. You know. Let's go to the video game. It all started because you bring up the name of the Lego set compared to the name of the Lego website. Yeah, in the Lego set, there's like a little plaque thingy that's like, oh, this is a starship, and it's just called Jango Fett Starship, and not like Jango Fett's Spitfire class starship. And also they dropped the whole Slave 1 thing. That's like a big fart. It's a big fart of the conversation as well. I was also talking about Sunday. I don't know if Worst RNG is still around, because I want to talk about Magic the Gathering a little bit too. Fire Sprite is a cool name. It just doesn't feel like the name of that ship. Yeah, because it's like a big, like, weird, like, kind of, not like a barge, but it's like, I don't know, it's like big and like thick-headed and like not very like fast, you know. Like I want to say like it's got like good shields, you know. It's more of like a tank. I totally get you though, Shalier. Like Fire Spray sounds like the name of like not necessarily like a super fast jet fighter, but something that's like leans on the agile side and like is like more of like a skirmisher ship, like a hit and run, and they just like blast you with like some kind of like short range torpedoes or some shit. Like that's what I would think a Fire Spray would do, you know. What is the coolest Star Wars ship? You liked the one in Force Unleashed. I don't remember what that looked like. Mine personally is probably I like a lot of the TIE fighters. TIE Interceptor is one of my personal favorites. But I'm curious. Force Unleashed starship. Like I got in the tabletop X-Wing game. I don't know if you've heard of it, McFrenzy. Apparently the Rogue Shadow. Ooh. Oh, that is cool. Rogue Shadow. Yeah, I like it. It's like weirdly forked. It's got like the TIE like dome thing. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Hang on a second. Let me like. I think I still have it to. Oh no, I don't. Stuff. Show stuff. Let's look at this guy. We're looking at starships. My brain says, nah, this name is for something shaped like a Naboo fighters. Yeah, okay, I get you. I kind of misread what you're saying. It's not like the box says Jango Fett's fire spray. The box also just... Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. No, I gotcha. It's literally only on the site. I thought also maybe the box said it too, but... It's literally only on the site that they have the full name. That's very bizarre. Yeah. It's very Thai while being its own thing. Yeah, you see a little bit of Thai on the wings too. Like right there. Damn, that's fucking sick. Okay, cool. I was just like, man, I want a Lego set of this. Bada bing. I feel like it could be like a cooler one. Because I feel like it loses some of the sleekness. But also it's a Lego, so like, go figure. Hell yeah. Alright. But yeah, like... X-Wing miniatures. I don't know if anybody's heard of this game, but I got into the X-Wing, like, tabletop briefly. Because, like, one of my favorite things about Star Wars is the starships. Yeah, TIE Fighter spam was... was actually a strategy. I wanted to get like I think I did have like 6 normal TIE fighters. But I'd like to do like a mix of like a bunch of TIE fighters and then like 1 ace pilot and like a TIE interceptor or something. But just like collecting like the miniatures was fun. They're like actually pretty detailed and like well painted. Pretty damn small. Yeah, there's a little interceptor there. This is cool. Somebody made like a busted ship, I guess like terrain piece. Because how the game works is like you have like these arcs, these like little cardboard cutout template things that will like, oh yeah, here we go. You saw a commercial for that when you were a child, you want it so badly? The X-Wing game? How old is this game? Because this was like some real gamer shit. Or are you talking about Force Unleashed? So we were watching, and someone I was watching and said that too, said maybe Lego didn't know the name, maybe Disney didn't tell them. Oh yeah, but that doesn't really make sense. Why would Disney not have told them the full name until the box? I mean, if it was literally like in the midst of the name change, they weren't entirely sure, like in a marketing sense, like what is the marketing name we are using? Like we know what it's called, but like there's someone from marketing that would have to tell their marketing people how to label it very specifically. Something you saw in your memory is lying to you, maybe. Because I forget how old you are, Shalir. I don't think you're that much younger than me. And there might have been something similar to this earlier. But yeah, you have like these little pilot arc things, and you like place that, you like plan to like use which one or something. Like you take turns moving. You're 27? Okay. Maybe when it just came out. I mean, on this web zone it might say. The original was released in 2012. So 2012, huh? You would have been like a teenager. Okay, definitely something different. Okay. Yeah. I'm not trying to pin down like your exact age back then. I don't know. Solus 1 is my favorite starship. Ooh, let me look at that one. Star Wars. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, these are cool. Is this one of the like droid ships? Oh, yeah, okay. it's General Grievous' starship. One of my friends had the Lego set of this, and it could like, it could like, it had a doohickey. It had like a mechanism on it. Yeah. It could like, you like would push the thing forward and like the wings would like flip out or something. Yeah. I really like the like normal, like the basic like droid starfighters. Fuck, I love Star Wars ships, dude. But anyway, yeah, so for the game, you'd like put these little arcs down, and that's like, that would determine like where your ship moves, and if they would like bump into another ship or something. Yeah, you use the dial to like pre-select your maneuver. So that's how they kind of would like simulate like accidentally like colliding with shit. Anyway, it was a really fun game, and then people kind of just fell off of playing it. And all of my ships are at my friend's place currently. But all right. All good. You love the, yeah, the droid fighters are so fucking cool. Star Wars ship design is so hype. Absolutely. You know what this reminds me of? Do you remember those little toy planes that came in rings? Came on rings on extendable arms? They were called Ring Raiders? What the hell? Ring Raiders. Ring Raiders. I have one of these? Oh no, they're kind of okay. I feel like I've seen these at like garage sales before. Hang on, I gotta switch to the other screen. Yeah. I feel like I've seen these before. I definitely didn't have one myself. There's a fucking air carrier, dude? That's fucking cool. Ring Raiders. Huh. Also, speaking of tabletop spaceship games, you want to play Battlefleet Gothic one day? Dude, same. That would be so fucking cool. You could fit a whole set in a carrier. It was hype as fuck. Dude, yeah. I bet I totally had like, there was like the one guy I knew that probably had like a whole Ring Raiders collection, and they probably had this fucking thing. It's just a matter of like, which kid growing up had it, you know? But yeah, as far as Battlefleet Gothic goes, I remember looking at those ships, and that was like one of the first, I mean, for a lot of people, that would be like their exposure to like Warhammer starships and shit, which are generally much larger. Of course, I really wanted like the Tyranid ships because the ships are guys. They're like a weird creature. I kind of wish the Chaos ships, like, I wish they went harder, you know? Like, a Chaos ship should have, like, a bunch of flesh, like, just all on it. But from what I remember, they were just, like, slightly pointier Imperium ships, which, like, you know, a lot of them also would be that. But I want, like, I want space hell, right? Demon ships, yeah. Demon ships should be like half the fleet, but they're just old Imperial ships. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Fuck. I love, like, demon engines in general is like why I like Chaos Marines. Like, that's why I always show off my fucking Hellstalker or my my Helldrake or some other guy with hell in its name. So all my crazy hell guys are my favorite guys. I guess the Hell Brute's not that interesting, but like, you know, the Forge Fiend? Come on. Why the fuck is there not an impaled Space Marine on every single spiky bit? Yeah. And like, when I'm talking about, like, okay, give me that, but also I want like the bridge to just be like meat. You know? Like, part of the ship is just meat, you know? That's my favorite thing about like any given Chaos vehicle, is when they got meat bits on it. You'll open up the cockpit and it's just a bunch of fucking meat in there. It's got a fucking Akira situation going on. I'll get leveled up, brother. Orc Rocks. Is that one of their spacefaring vessels? Is it just like a big ball? Oh wait, no, is it don't they have like a fucking like asteroid wrangler? Is that what it is? I should look it up. Ow. Ow! Okay, well I at least don't die into one hit. Alright. This fucking lizard man is coming at me. It's Lizard Man from Soul Calibur. I'm gonna run as best as I can. try to curing water. Curing water. I don't have enough mana. Eat a rock. Magic stone. Okay. Curing water. Alright. Okay, now I can fight. Oh, I have floating bomb. Yeah, they're basically... They just put... Okay, yeah. It's the asteroid wranglers. Come and get me, dude. Come on. Ow. Yeah? Thrilling fight. Epic victory. Literally anything the orcs do is peak. I mean, yeah. Like, the only reason I don't play orcs is, like... Okay, there's two reasons I don't play orcs. One reason, there's always somebody else playing orcs, so, like, I don't, like, have to. Because everybody loves orcs. And, oh, shit on my ass. But also, they don't usually suit my playstyle. They're a little too, like, the maximum DACA, like, being the way to fight the odds isn't usually my way to go. I like rolling a lot of dice, don't get me wrong. But I like when I have to get, like, a 4. Like, a 4 hits things. Like, 5 ups is just, like, what am I even, why am I even trying to use this weapon? You know? Want to make an orc army and incorporate Hot Wheels into... Oh, I'm sure that would be pretty easy to do. Like, at least for, like, the orc wagons and shit. Like, or, like, what are the small vehicles are? They basically have Hot Wheels. You'd also really like to make a Sisters Battle army, but you've never played. I mean, it's not quite the same as Sisters of Battle, unless, like, you just want nuns with guns. But there is, like, the Novitiates kill team that you could get. Because, like, you're not going to get vehicles, so you wouldn't really be able to say what you want with orcs in kill team. Although the orc kill teams are pretty good. Like, if you want to, like, just play kill team and have an effective team of whomstever. You heavily fuck with the Sisters aesthetic. I mean, I feel like, I want to say everybody does, but I think that's just because I hang out with cool people. Cause like I'm not even like a big, like, how do you put it? You know, like, I appreciate, like, the fucking, like, very, religious aesthetics and stuff, but like if we're talking Magic the Gathering, I'm very not akin to the white mana, right? White mana is like, get that shit out of my face, dog. But like, Sisters of Battle are just so fucking crazy. They're just so zealous and like so just like bursting with aesthetic that like you can't not love it, right? The tank that's a pipe organ? Oh, absolutely. Yes. I think that's the Exorcist. I believe that is the Exorcist tank. Artillery church organ is like not only is that like the thing that I tell people, like, oh, that dude came in with the fucking flank attack. Oh my god. But like, not only do I tell people about that to like tell them how cool Sisters of Battle are, I tell people about that to tell them how cool Warhammer is. Like, that to me just is like, that's everything that like 40K is to me, you know? That's the shit that matters. The Penitent Engine's also cool. Yeah, that's their like Dreadnought. The tank and the yeah, Sisters Repentia. If you are willing to play like compendium teams in Kill Team, you can just field like 5 Sisters of Battle, 5 Sisters Repentia, and just call it a day. They weren't super effective, but that's the thing, is like a lot of the compendium teams were kind of, you know, lacking in abilities. I need Magic Stone. Oh, fuck. Ow. Ow. Ha. I was looking at the fucking floor. I was shoegazing, brother. My bloody Valentine over here. All right. Sonic, go! Sonic Blast! I hope also people saw my, hang on. I'm scared. Hiya! Sonic Blast! I'm gonna fucking die. Alright. Okay, I have no mana. Everything is more than 2 mana. Alright. I'm gonna... Oh boy. You know, like, it's pretty cool that we can survive 2 hits. I'm pretty happy about that. Let's just use a... Shit. Oh my god, they're gonna fucking kill me, brother. I think I still might be a little underleveled for this area. That's okay. Firewall! Oh, we got him. Alright. Yeah! Cool. Forest gem. Everything 40k is... The insane zealotry is also how I play paladins. I mean, yeah. I feel like if you wanna really live your pack. Although I would say that's probably best suited for like clerics. That you're just like absolutely like there for that and nothing else, you know. But anybody that's got like a deity, you can be a freak if you want. Typically, like I'm not like super attracted to playing paladins in a dungeon kraken. Like my like planned paladin, if I'm ever in a situation where I like have to play one, I would do Oath of Ancients and be like very matter of fact about my oath and like very like kind of just like some old ass motherfucker that came out of a tree and was like, you guys should be nice to trees, you know. But if I'm playing a cleric, that's where I want to be an absolute like zealous freak beast. Big vibe. Yeah, like as far as my oath is concerned, I'm just like, you guys should probably like not be shitty. and that's kind of it. 40k is just wonderful. Yeah, no, I get you. I think I also missed some stuff. I'm Danny DeVito in that Seuss movie, The Lorax. Was Danny DeVito the Lorax in The Lorax? Damn. I didn't actually see The Lorax. I'm just catching up with my messages here. Yeah, Tangler Repentia. Yeah, the Penitent Engines. I just wiped out. I've been playing Dawn of War recently. Because my partner got Rogue Trader, and she's been playing Rogue Trader and like learning about Eldar lore, and I was just like, oh man, Eldar are cool. I want to play Eldar, and I want to play like a Warhammer game, but I can't play Rogue Trader while she's playing Rogue Trader because it's her Rogue Trader. So then I just started playing the original Dawn of War to like get an elf fix, and yeah, I wiped out the Sisters of Battle on like the Galactic map conquest mode thing. For anybody that's played Dawn of War, so I was facing some Penitent Engines. They were coming at me. Like, honestly, all of their vehicles were, like, the biggest threat. At least as an Eldar creature. Everything 40k exists to bring us pipe organ tanks manned by nuns with guns. Absolutely. While actual holy water rains on the battlefield, and orcs just really don't like the rain, so it stops touching them. It is better for clerics, but you like adding the threat of physical violence to it. I feel ya. I mean, I feel like most people I know that play Paladin, they're like, yeah, so I'm Oath of Vengeance, and I'm fucking crazy, and I want to kill anybody that, like, considers being evil. And I'm just like, alright, cool. I mean, sure. Oh, hell yeah, Dawn of War. Gabriel is so cool. Which guy is Gabriel? I forgot. He who stands with me shall be my brother. Battle brothers. Is Gabriel the is he the Space Marine commander guy? Battle brothers. I also wiped them out. Cause they kept harassing the fucking orcs in the Tau, and I'm like, leave these guys alone. Barely gotten to fight the orcs in the Tau. So I had to get rid of them. Oh yeah, Angelos. Yeah, Gabriel Angelos is the main dude. Battle brothers. Yeah, every time, take a drink every time he says Battle Brothers and Deep Strikes. And you'll get sauced in that final mission of theirs alone. I know there's like a meme. Like a big like meme video. Basically like a YouTube poop of Gabriel going off about using assorted deep strikes. Brother! There's also Liquid Snake yelling brother. Well, welcome in Pilkster, however you wish to be addressed. And how are you doing? I saw you hanging out in Trina's stream earlier. Shouts out to Saint Trina, who was playing some Dark Souls 3. Honestly, I really wanted to go live a bit sooner, to maybe snag that raid. But I had shit going on, and I needed to like do things, which I will talk about that in a bit. Because I got caught on all kinds of... We started generally talking about 40k. People were talking about Jango Fett, fucking Star Wars Bounty Hunter. A lot of topics of interest coming up in chat. And I'm not complaining. I like when chat keeps me occupied. Wow, that's a hurt, brother. Oh, let me heal. Okay. Oh yeah. Not worth it. Alright, but this is gonna be the kill. Yeah! Alright. Tired, but not the tired where you can sleep. Tired of my sleep schedule being fucked up. Oh my god, I feel that. Well, my sleep schedule's been pretty like set in stone for the last few years, but I still definitely feel that. Just like the tired but not sleepy tired. Just fucking tired. Just like brain exhausted, but your body's like kind of wanted to do stuff. Velociraptors with swords, creature. Welcome in, Kick 6. How you doing? Speaking of creatures, how has your creature been? I've been busy, and I've been able to like watch people streaming lately. I've been missing a lot of stuff. I'm always tired. I mean, yeah. Let me drink some caffeine so I feel less tired. I try to slurp it like loud for like comedic effect. I was fucking choked. That's your favorite 40k creature? Velociraptor with sword? Is that like a... Is that a Tyranid? But like Tyranids are like lizard bugs. They're like mostly bug, but they're like slightly reptilian. I fucking love Tyranids. I would say a Tyranid is kind of like a Velociraptor with a sword. Sometimes. But yeah, welcome in Pilkey, welcome in Kix. Shalir and Frenzy were hanging out, talking about Warhammer. Bring Skaven to 40k, do it, you cowards. Like legit, I feel like a lot more people would be happy than would be upset. I can tell you that for free. Okay. Alright. Well, I don't want to piss those bugs off anyway. But like, bring in the Great Horned Rat. Like, we have fucking Beastmen in 40k now. Like, why not Skaven? Right? Why not fucking Skaven? I'd explain the Hormigaunt or Termagaunt, which has swords. I think Termagaunts are the ones with gun. So yeah, Hormigaunts. Yeah, Hormigaunt's kind of like a Velociraptor with sword. Sword arms. No less. Horm has the swords. Okay. Thank you, Frenzy. I was right. We were all right, actually. The Skaven are waiting for their time to strike. They're actually in the core of every hive world, just waiting. They are just waiting. Darktide has Skaven symbols on the walls? Does it really? Are they just because there's the Chaos Star, which is technically also a Skaven symbol. So I hope you're not just thinking about that. Skaven coming to coming to Warhammer 43K. Damn, we got a couple sequels to go. It was definitely by mistake because they made Vermintide 2, but it's still funny. Oh, okay, yeah. That was my second guess, was just like reuse textures. I'm not kidding, the rats will rise. They will rise. The weird triangle thing. Okay. I mean, like, yeah, because like the Skaven are technically a Chaos offshoot because of the Great Horned Rat. The Great Horned Rat is a Chaos god. So that's part of why I'm just like, just fucking do it. Just, you know. Like, they don't even necessarily have to have, like, the Great Horned Rat, or he could be a different Great Horned Rat. We also got ads in 2 minutes, by the way. Don't know enough about Skaven to know what the symbol is called. Okay. I mean, that's fine. The Skaven shall align with Nurgle, and we're fucked. I mean, I could also see them doing that as, like, a way to have, like, Nurgle Beastmen. I think they should do that. I think they just should bring Skaven in. It's a Nurgle thing. Nurgle get rats. Khorne have just like bull men. Tzeentch got their fucking bird guys. I don't know what Slaanesh does, but whatever. Yeah, everybody got their beastmans. As they I guess they got fucking Slaanesh got like anteaters or some shit. I don't know. You ever see like a fiend of Slaanesh? They got a weird like anteater head and like a big old tongue. I guess it's the tongue. I guess that's why that's a Slaanesh creature. Necromunda has rat worshippers? Does it really? Fuck. I wish I got to like play Necromunda. I've never played it, but I mean, a lot of what's in Necromunda has been like making its way into like Kill Team, in Darktide, like all of this kind of like low end of like the power level, I guess, of like 40k. Like they're getting their time in the sun, which is really cool because a lot of that stuff is like if we're talking the humans of 40k, like Hive Worlds and like all of like that kind of shit is probably the most interesting stuff. Because that's like actually like what we would be, you know, like you and I, we wouldn't be Astartes. We'd be some poor bastards on a Hive World, you know. Fantasy has Nurgle Skaven anyway, and they're just the disease-focused Skaven. Okay. I mean, but the thing is, like, 40k, like, the gods are the same, but slightly different, so they could, like, port it, you know. But yeah, you know. Rats plus disease. Name a more iconic duo for fucking up humanity passively. Yeah. Humanity plus Aneth. Or however, oh yeah, how you said passively. That means we wouldn't get a 40k version of the Chad Skaven Lord. I mean, ultimately, I would like to see the Great Horned Rat make an appearance. Even if they were like, a demigod under Nurgle, I would be okay with that, personally. But I don't have a rat in the race as far as like fantasy shit's concerned. I always appreciate it, always for like what it is, but I don't really care that much about like Warhammer Fantasy. Like anything Warhammer Fantasy that I like is because it's like a thing in 40k, or like vampire counts because they're fucking vampires. Like I like the undead shit in fantasy because it's just like an army of undead, you know, they have cool skeletons. Oh shit, it's ad time. Watch out everybody for ads. The one that fought dwarves head on and won. Who did that? Is that like the group of the Skaven guys that did that? Good news for my existence in 40k. You're dead so fast you have to not Dead so fast you've not heard me talk about chaos. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, probably same, actually. They've got other gods in 40k with Vashtor. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm thinking. Like, Vashtor gives me hope for, and hopefully, Pilkey, you're not in ads right now. Because, boy, I was talking about demon engines earlier. I love Vashtor. I'm so happy that Vashtor is Vashtor. And I almost bought Vashtor, even though I don't know when I would ever use Vashtor, because I just think he's really cool. You're on mobile, which never gives you ads. Oh, fucking epic, dude. Slam dunkaroni. But yeah, I almost got Vashtor, even though I like would have basically no use for him. Like, I have a bunch of demon engines in case I ever do get to play an actual game of 40k again. And I guess Vashtor would sit around, you know, with the same purpose in mind. It's just like $100 mini. So, but when I was in the market for Vashtor, I did have the money to throw around. I could have gotten it. I kind of wish I just asked the shop to like put them on order. Like I ended up buying my partner some Tyranids instead, but like it's also kind of a matter of like, well, you know, whenever we actually want to fucking play like an entire game of Warhammer, which, like, you know, we could do, but we both have to like relearn the rules and then like set everything up and like do it. But I have like terrain that I've made. We definitely both have enough guys to go around to make, like, I'm pretty sure she has like 3,000 points of Tyranids, like, easy. And I have a lot of Chaos Marines. Like a lot of Chaos Marines, guys. But that's because they're the army that I've kept like through all the years. So like, yeah, you know, when I first started out, like more than 15 years ago? We'll say 15 years ago. When I started out 15 years ago, it's like, okay, I got my first box of Chaos Marines. And then for Christmas, I got like a squad of Terminators and a Defiler and a Terminator Lord. And then like a few years later, I met somebody who had like Chaos Marines they weren't using. Got another squad of Marines, another squad of Terminators, and Khorne Berserkers. And then new stuff came out later. I got some of that. Like, I got a lot, you know? If they make the Great Horned Rat a minor god, then give them the If the Alpha Legion of all things were like, this rat guy knows what's up, that would be so fucking funny. That would be their plan all along. All this subterfuge and like all the double agenting and all that shit. It was all because they were planning for the Great Horned Rat to rise up. God, could you fucking imagine? How people say the Iron Warriors are worshipping, closely working with Vashtor. Have the same with Alpha Legion and the Horned Rat. Got myself some Necra models. Now you're thinking getting some Mechanicus. Dude, AdMech is so cool. So the fun thing about me playing Chaos is like the few cool things in the Imperium, I can just take it and make it evil and be like, yeah, me too. So like I have, and like I play the AdMech team in Kill Team, but I made them all to be like heretics, right? So like, I mean, I mostly just made their lights green and gave them some fleshy bits. It's more like real recognizes real, I see. Rats absolutely run on subterfuge. I keep going into this fucking hall, and there's just a cliff here, and I can't go up. Heretics, let's go. Fucking heretics are like my favorite thing in 40k, probably. Because they just got hell in their computers, and they got, like, I already like AdMech. I like cyborgs. Just cyborgs are just fucking cool to me. I don't know. Like, that's part of the thing that makes me like there's stuff in sci-fi that is just like the coolest shit to me. Like I love robots. I love cyborgs. I love spaceships, you know, and space. So just like by default, I just like sci-fi stuff a little more. But also I really like fucked up creatures and magic. So when that makes its way into my sci-fi, I'm like, all right, yeah, get it in here. You know, I don't mind if that makes my sci-fi a little fantasy. I really don't give a shit. Some people really want their sci-fi to be like science fiction, and I get it. But I also like when the science is really, really old and nobody really actually understands science anymore, so they gotta pray to it. You know, that's also pretty cool. You want to paint a plague marine? Hell yeah, Shalir. I think they have like they still have like small kits where you can get like one plague marine for like a normal amount of money, and just paint like one dude. There's also, they have like some sort of a kill team now, so you can get that too. I keep like hawking kill team on you, like will play in person. I don't know if you like know anybody. It's just easier to get people into kill team because you only need like a squad of guys to play. You want a single Nurgling to look like Jeff the Shark and have him as your mascot? They definitely got the proportions for it. I think a Jeff the Shark Nurgling would be very powerful, very endearing, and they would make people want to lose to you. You know what I mean? To be honest, I mostly want the figures just to paint them. I mean, I also kind of got minis mostly to paint them, and then I just hope that I'll get to use them one day, because using them means I get to show them off, right? And then if I get good at the game, then the model stays on the table longer, so people get to look at them longer. That's always like the grand strategy of it all, and I feel like that's also kind of like, that's how they get you. You know, and they fully got me. 40k Skaven being basically Chaos Undivided, but instead of demons, they have different rats. Holy shit, I'm gonna get killed. I'm making noises, man. That's how you know I'm actually, like, terrified. Curing water. Curing water. I'm so glad these guys are stupid. Alright, firewall. Let's go. I don't know if fire or wind is more effective against Lizard Man. Alright. You know what, the area of effect. Some kind of area of effect. Oh, they're synchronized. Well, they were. Alright. Alright, Lizard Man. I need more rocks. I gotta eat a rock real quick. Interesting vibe tonight. I'm probably never going to be able to get a full army to play, so you're just buying what you want to paint. End goal is to buy a demon Primarch and a normal Primarch to have on a shelf. Ooh, man, right now, especially with like having models on display, I just don't have the room anymore. Like, between, like, my Bionicles, other 40k minis, Gundams, other just, like, figures I have. Like, I would love to have, like, a Magnus the Red, or, like, fucking, Agron. Or not Agron, what's his name? Agron's the World Eaters guy, I don't give a fuck about him. What's the Word Bearers dude? Lorgren? Lorgar? Lorgar, I think. Yeah, I want a Lorgar, but I think they only have a Forge World Lorgar still. I think Word Bearers are probably my favorite of the Chaos Trader Legions. My favorite of the Chaos Gods is Tzeentch, but don't tell the other gods that I have a favorite, because Chaos Undivided, right? You know, I like all my Chaos Gods. I like all Chaos. It's all great. You know, you really want some Gundams? Hell yeah. I would recommend getting real grades, Shalir, because real grades are like, they're like this big. They're like this big, but they still have all the like articulation and detail and stuff. Where high grades are also like cheap. They like feel cheaper. The high grades I've had have all just kind of like fallen apart over time. Where like my real grades have like stuck together. Even some of my master grades have kind of fallen apart. So real grades are like that's the way to go in my opinion. Unless you like really specifically want like a big version of another Gundam for like some particular reason. I don't know which Primarchs you want, but if they release a Vulcan model, I'm getting it instantly. Give me Vulcan and Crow Demon Corvus, and I will be poor. Which guy is Vulcan? I mean, I assume Vulcan's one of the Space Marine Primarchs, but I'm like totally blanking. Kind of want to go grab Salamander's Primarch. Okay, thank you. I was just like, he's one of the cool ones. Yeah, Salamanders are one of the cooler Space Marine chapters. Both of them are loyal. Yeah, Corvus is not Blood Ravens. Is it Blood Ravens? You're down horrendous for Vulcan? Damn. Hang on, let me see. Vulcan 40k. This is a very ADHD stream today, I feel. Let me take a look at him. Oh, that's a big man. That's a big man. But I get it. The big man, but I get it. Yeah, I understand. Like, hang on, let me show the image where I'm just like, damn, okay. Cause like Vulcan's like giving you the eyes in this picture. Hang on. I just looked up Vulcan. It's like he's looking at you like, I don't know what we're next for, but we're next. You know? Corvus has been the warp hunting lore. Oh yeah, all right. Has changed him into his true form, which lets him change into a vaguely crow-shaped mass of shadow. That's so fucking edgy. He's the biggest of the Primarchs, and yeah, I would touche. Yeah, I get it. Also, his armor is fucking cool. Like, I would say, like, I was talking about playing, like, an Oath of Ancients Paladin. Like, I would just want to be like this guy. Like, green, but also, like, on fire a little bit. Because, like, I'm a protector of nature. Yeah, this is me playing a Paladin, a little. It's so unbelievably edgy, but it's so edgy that you like it. Yeah, fucking a Space Marine Primarch that got turned into a fucking Shadow Bird. Because they're just so driven by vengeance and other nonsense. His name is Crow. Oh yeah. Corvus Corax. Raven Lords, thank you. I was thinking the black and white guys. There's like a bunch of ravens. Blood ravens are the like red and like beige or like red and white. You play as them in Dawn of War. The fucking Gabriel Angelos is a blood raven. Blood ravens, battle brothers. We will be assaulting them with deep strikes. Do I activate this? Does this become activation? Bracelet. Cool. Alright. I feel like you gotta use something on this. I also want to know what the hell you do with the bracelet. I feel like that's a key item. Blood Angels are also fun in their edginess. Yeah, they're fucking vampires. Like, oh yeah, dude, the like, you know, Chaos. They got their blood god. Korn, always out there drinking the blood of their enemies. Like I know that like the Blood Angels are like, oh, you know, you don't want to like indulge in the blood or suffer the black thirst. But like, they're still just like, yeah, dude, like, but drinking blood's pretty cool though. Like, you should do it. Like, it makes you pretty strong. Um, his last words before leaving to chase Lorgar was nevermore. Oh my fucking god, dude. Of course, dude. Like, I swear, like, homie Crow was just reading ancient Poe books and was like, just like me for real. Ancient Poe tomes. Ow, data slates even. The ancient Edgar Poe data slates. Come on. All right, we got him. Sanguinius starts in Oops All Horus. Stars in Oops All Horus. Yeah, for real. Also, just kind of like all of the Primarchs, like, defected or not, you just like look at all of them, and like the Imperium is like, how could we bring chaos upon us? How did this happen? I'm just like, gee, I don't know. You made a gene scene that removes every part of the brain that isn't being angry, and you wondered where you went wrong. Like, come on, guys. Oh, what if we made these clones, like, have, like, a actually unsatiable bloodlust? They'd be really good warriors. What could go wrong? The Emperor wanted this to happen. I mean, so what you're saying is a Horus Heresy was an inside job. I'm sure I'm not the first person to say that either. That fucking Emperor, what a dingbat. Okay, I don't know where I'm like supposed to go, and these lizard men keep giving me guff. Like, am I even grinding? I don't know. Do I have any magic rings? Inventory ring. I have one ring of magic. So we could make our wind cutter, because we don't have like our base, what you call it. I wonder if I can use this ring of flame like a normal magic ring. I'm gonna try that. Let's go craft some rings, guys. I can talk about my week still. We've just been so like hot on this like 40k tangent, you know. But yeah, so Magic the Gathering, I wanted to talk about this because it was very exciting. I got to play 4 whole games of EDH on Sunday, which I swear is like the most amount of like games of Magic I've gotten to play in a single day in a long time. Since whenever I went out to Patrick Galactic's Lake House, which I think was last year? No, the year before, I think. Not too long ago. A couple years ago. Alright, so we have Fireball, Firewall, Floating Bomb. Yeah. Which one do we have 2 of? Fireball, Firewall. We have 2 Ring of Flames. And 2 Ring of Rains. Okay, never mind. We can't use those for like magic ring stuff. Okay, that's fine. And then all that wasted was gems. So, Ring of Magic. Let's see. Just like feather gems. 3 feather gems. Combined.
I shall pass down the knowledge of the ancients.
Just to clear our bases. Cover our bases? Whatever. Because I think these, to like when these spells become kind of like obsolete, we can take these as like the base of a ring. I think. This weirdo floated so the finger readers could sit. Brother. Absolutely, Shalir, you're so right. Okay, so now we have ring. I want to find... speaking of Crow, my favorite scientific name is a black rat. Rattus. Oh my god. I love Rattus. I think there's, I know there's a point when I was doing research for my D&D setting where I came across a bat that was... I'm blanking on the scientific name for bat, but it was just bat. God, what the fuck was the bat? What is scientific bat name? I'm blanking on it. Because my setting uses a lot of Latin because, you know, I'm inspired by Warhammer. in part due to that. So like for like creature names, I tend to like use a lot of those names that are in turn scientific because they use Latin for shit. I want to find the name of the book where Demon, Lorgar, and Corvus meet because it's maybe my second favorite Primarch interaction. The one that beats it out is between Vulcan and the Night Lord's Primarch, where he hits him with a coldest line. It is also a hammer before absolutely beating him within an inch of his life. Damn, dude. It's also a Warhammer. Yeah, it was fucking homie like using his crazy fancy doohickey as like a gun. Is it like a gun Warhammer? It literally is. I mean, yeah. Warhammers are weapons that get you. Like I saw what's his name? We were just Vulcan. Yeah. I saw the Vulcan art where he had it. He was using it. But my question is if it's anything else on top of being a Warhammer. Because there's fucking like, I think the Custodes have gun shields. I've seen gun shields, gun spears, gun swords, gun axes, like chain gun, chain sword, bayonet. Like it's Warhammer. Like everything is 3 different weapons. He has a teleporter in the head of the hammer, but Kurz focused on the teleporter part and forgot that Vulcan could beat him with it. Oh, okay. That's awesome. That's definitely like, yeah, cold one-liner, like Warhammer moment. That's some good shit. That's some good shit right there. All right, so cool. I made a ring I'm not gonna use. I want to look at it still. Okay. That's items. Magic ring. Floating bomb kind of suck. Kind of bad, actually. Was it wind cutter? Yeah. We also have imprisonment. We could try imprisonment a little bit. Wind cutter, firewall. We don't really need sonic. Floating bomb is suck, and then we can put imprisonment there. So like our light attack is wind cutter, and then firewalls are like big blaster. Let's try wind cutter. All right. Haha, you can't teleport out of here. The counterpoint of bonk. Bonk. This is after he picks up Kurz, who's in full power armor, while Vulcan is in nothing, of course, and throws him into a force field, keeping the hammer from him. Man, I gotta read something. I gotta read. But, ooh, okay. Wait. Oh, and it keeps going through them. I don't think Fireball does. Cool. I like Wind Cutter. Yeah? Oh, we're engaging in combat right now. Let's go. The tale of 2 swords is eternally told by the soul. Or whatever they say in Soul Calibur. And the soul still burns. You like the way this guy runs when he's chasing? Yeah, the animations are so fucking funny. Like, the way I described, like, the fidelity of this game to my partner. Because, like, you know, it's an early PS2 game. So they have higher resolution textures than a PS2 or a PS1 game. But it's still on, like, PlayStation 1 character models. Oh my god, I got stuck on that fucking tree. Okay. Alright. So yeah, you got, like, these really, really basic-ass animations. But, you know, they look a little nicer than, like, a PlayStation 1 guy. Textures can do a lot of work. Awkward, untrained, fighting dino. They're trying their best, dude. They're trying real hard out here. They're just hanging out in the forest. They don't got a teacher. They don't got a mentor. They just got other lizard men. Not a cell phone in sight. All right, what about imprisonment? Get imprisoned. Hiya. Wait. Can I damage them? Brother. Oh fuck. Okay, so that kind of because I don't think you can hurt them while they're imprisoned. Like, you know, if there is an enemy that like you just don't want to get hit by, like, wow. Like, I could see it being useful, but I also want to just kill them. Fighting polygon team. Fighting polygons! Also, the book with the demon Lorgar and Crow Corvus is Sons of the Emperor, which seems to be a collective of short stories. Oh, okay. Is it like all a bunch of like Horus Heresy shit going on? Because it definitely sounds like it. I feel like that's one of the ones that's like been widely read, I suppose you could say. Like anybody who's like really like wanting to like get into like reading the Warhammer books, they have probably read that. Like I know like the Infinite and the Divine is one of like the most popular 40k books because people want their old man Yowie, and that's basically what it is. Just these two ancient skeletons that are constantly like bothering each other, and they could bother anybody, but they keep deciding to bother each other, you know? It's one of those kinds of deals. Robot skeleton spy versus spy, my beloved. Oh yeah. The Lokar stuff is post-heresy. Alright. The short story is Shadows of the Past, if I want to try to find excerpt on YouTube. Ooh, okay. Let me write that down. That might be something that I check out like after my stream. I mean, I'm gonna be like raiding somebody probably, but you know. Shadows of Past 40k. All right, we got it. We got it. Does it work on bosses? I have no fucking idea. I'm assuming you're talking about imprisonment, Shaleer. I was gonna eat a magic rock. Fucking die, dude. But yeah, okay, so let me try again with the magic stuff. Magic Gathering. Played it on Sunday. Pretty cool. I'm trying to remember what decks I fucking brought. So I played a lot of the usual suspects, it felt like. I think the first game was my like Spellslinger deck, my Riku deck. Yeah, because I won by like, I'm probably gonna combo off because I more or less locked the board down with extra turns. There's an extra turn spell called Walk the Aeons that like, well, first of all, the effect of the spell is to give you an extra turn, which if anybody like vaguely familiar with Magic that maybe doesn't play a lot, taking an extra turn, pretty big deal. I feel like it's even a bigger deal in Commander, like being in a multiplayer format, when you're the one person taking extra turns, because then you become like way ahead of like everybody else, you know. It makes shit get super imbalanced. Big, large. So, kind of like the whole thing with my Spellslinger deck is like copying spells. So I copied the extra turn spell, and then Walk the Aeons is a funny card in that it has the ability buyback, which just when you cast the spell, it goes back to your hand. And the buyback cost is sacrificing 2 islands. So basically, if I like don't miss a land drop, I could like Walk the Aeons, copy it, buyback, and just like, okay, I take 2 turns in a row, I'll play a land each of those turns, and just sacrifice it to keep casting Walk the Aeons. And then eventually, one of these turns I'm just gonna combo off and actually win. But it was like getting to a point where like the game was starting to drag on a little bit, and everybody wanted food, and people were smelling my chili because it like warmed up. So we're like, all right, yeah, Nate wins. I'm taking extra turns over here. And like it was also like the other game I won. It was with like my token sacrifice deck, I guess if I want to like describe it. Gav, the Guru of Spores, is my commander. And it was also a case of like, okay, one player thought they had the win, but they misread a card, so they didn't actually have lethal and couldn't kill me. And I like went to scoop, and I was like, okay, but on board I had this, this, and this, and I was gonna play this card, which would have been a combo. So next turn I would have comboed off, and I basically would have won. So it felt kind of weird that like both my victories were like, yeah, like I basically win eventually, and we just don't want to play for like 3 hours to see it to the end. But a lot of my decks are built for like endurance, because that was kind of more like the name of the game of like years past. It felt like more people were just like throwing in all of their biggest shit, and games took like 3 hours. But nowadays people are like, yeah, what if we killed each other? Which, thank fucking God, I'm glad my friends finally have like come around on that idea. But I could probably like streamline some of my decks a little more. I have absolutely no idea what I'm supposed to do in this forest, by the way. Hiding in his tower while Mr. Crow, the crow demon outside in this tower going, Logar! Lorgar! Get down here and fucking fight me, brother. Okay, this one's lit. Fire? Where was that other post? Where was the Washington Post? Yahoo. Thank you, River. That's not weird in chess. Players look at the board and are like, yeah, you got me in like 8 turns. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I just would have like, yes! Oh, I solved the puzzle. Cause like, it's not like anybody thought like that being a victory was like bullshit or anything. I don't know. You know what, Shalier? The chess comparison makes me feel a little better about it. I just would have liked my victories to be like more decisive. Like I want to decrease those life totals, you know? Jesus Christ, there's so many of them. Oh my God. All right. I need to start casting fucking firewall. All right. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. All right. As long as I hit multiple guys, it's efficient. By like technicality. Okay. All right. All right. Eh. Okay, that was a good one. I need more mana. It's a good thing I had so many magic rocks. Magic stones, sorry. I got so many stones. Jesus. Oh, they're coming at me, brother. Oh, they're coming at me. I'm trying to think of what other... I think I played one of my favorite decks for the other 2 games. No, it was for only one of them. My partner was playing her fucking cat deck. Oh, I say cat deck. The commander is a cat. The deck is based around everything becoming food. And just whenever... Okay, so the cat makes it so all creatures are also food. So like if you've been playing Magic recently, there's food tokens, which are just artifacts that like some cards will make. And like there's stuff that like interacts with food tokens. But generally, you pay 3, you sacrifice the token, you gain 3 life. So the cat turns everything into food, but also whenever anybody's food dies, the cat gets bigger. So it's also kind of just like a control deck. So yeah, you just play cat, kill everybody's shit, cat gets huge, then the cat became fucking unblockable and just killed everybody in 1 hit. And my partner knows that my Marquesa deck is like real, so she killed me first, which definitely was the right decision because I effectively had a board wipe in my hand, but I needed creatures to be able to cast the spell. So like, it was a matter of like, if I had one more turn, I would have like locked the game down and it would have been me. But the cat was just too fucking big, man. But then after that was when I was like, all right, I want to bust out the classic. I'm going to play Gov. And, you know, it was all right. The third game, the first game me playing Gov, the third game of the night, one of my friends busted out their like real ass combo deck, and like another friend of ours who wasn't like partaking in the festivities, they like got home from work and built the deck. They're the one that like works at a card shop still. I say still being they still go to a card shop, because I used to like hang out there like every day. I just didn't work there. But like they were like, oh, I'm not really feeling like playing Magic, you know, I was just looking at cards all day. And then our friends playing their combo deck, and they're like, all right, so I'm gonna help you play this deck. Which I didn't mind, because I kind of got to play Magic with that friend too. But it was like the fourth turn, and they comboed out with Joyra, and not a whole lot I could have done about that. I had like removal in my hands, but you know, silly me, I wasn't expecting them to like actually kill us on turn 4. And like I had like a pretty good start, and like one of the other players at the table like also had like a pretty decent start. Like we were both playing green decks. We were ramping, you know, doing what green do. But then blue-red combo deck was like, yeah, actually I'm gonna win with a bunch of free artifacts and shit. It was kind of cool though. Beaten by Big the Cat. Yeah, exactly. And then game 4 was the one where like I assembled a board and was like, yeah, I like basically win. Or like, yeah, I'm gonna untap and win. And then the one player was like, oh, but I have this and I can kill you, so I'm gonna kill you. And then I'm like, oh damn, you win. And then somebody else at the table looked at like the enchantment that they sacrificed, because it was a card with a channel ability, which is like you discard it from your hands. Ow. Oh, these guys are... I was gonna say the lizard man's weaker because he just has a club. You know what's stronger than a lizard man? Stepping backwards off a cliff. Fuck. But yeah. Channel spell, they thought they could sacrifice the enchantment to like make all of their lands huge and then kill me with their lands. But they needed the enchantment in their hand the whole time, so... Bada bing. Yeah, it was another player at the table. And also, like, midway through the game, one of the players just, like, threw a booster pack and was like, yeah, we're playing for this now. And I was like, oh, fuck, now I have to try for real. Now I have to actually try for really real. Now I'm gonna be competitive, because we're playing for one booster pack. Like, I legitimately feel like, because I can't, like, just buy packs myself whenever I want to. Like if I go out to the store, like I have to ask my partner like if I can get cards because it's her money, you know? But if I had my own money, then I could buy all the cards I wanted, and well, not all the cards I wanted, you know. You like the Miku deck? What? Because there's like they made a bunch of Miku cards at this point. I'm still pissed. Okay, so I mentioned my like copy guy commander, my like spellslinger guy. Their name is Riku of the Twin Reflections. Why the fuck has there not been a Miku of the Twin Reflections? It's right there. I don't even like Miku that much, and I would put that shit in the command zone. I was saying this the other day when I was at my friend's place. Like, we all need it. We're playing for an item that costs money. Yeah, even if it's like a $5 item. That, like, it was a Duskworn pack. I don't even care that much for that set. But I'm just like, I just want to fucking open cards. And get cards. Hell, I didn't even want the cards. I just wanted to open the pack, which, unfortunately, the person that we thought won, they, like, opened the pack. And then the other player was like, oh, wait, Nate actually won, basically. But that, so I got to look at the cards. But then I felt bad, so I still gave them one of the rares. Because thankfully the pack had 2 rares, And like technically the one I gave them was a mythic anyway. I was just like, I don't know. It felt like a dirty victory even though I actually would have won. I don't know. Like it's hard for me to like I guess take pride in things. You know, like I did good and people were actually like I guess respecting that, and I'm still just like, I don't know, it's basically like I cheated. I'm basically just a fucker, and I didn't even play the game. You know? But I think Shalir's, like, chess comparison makes me feel the most, like, legitimized. Yeah, Magic has food. Sorry, I missed your messages. I was, like, going on. But yeah, Magic has food. It was a few years ago with, like, the first, like, fairy tale set, Eldraine. Was it Wilds of Eldraine? Or is that the second one? I don't remember. If you look up first Eldraine set, you will probably see somewhere that it mentions the introduction of the food mechanic. So it's, like, pretty new. But also, like, there were cards that, like, reflected like eating food before, and generally, like, you know, it's gaining life. So you know nothing about what I'm talking about, TBH. You just know there's Miku cards. Okay, all right, well, you know, it's fine. Yo, double kill, double rock blast. I still have oh I need to make fucking wind cutter again. Shit. All right. What I kind of want to do, like, I like Sonic, but, like, I don't know. I might make Sonic into a stronger ring, or we can make Wind Cutter, keep Fireball. We'll look at our stones. We'll look at our fucking gems, right? But hey, you know what, Pilkey? I appreciate you listening to me blabber about Magic the Gathering. I know, like, some people that watch me play and will actually know all the cards I'm mentioning. I'm trying to, like, speak at, like, both crowds, you know? Not going, like, too in-depth for people that don't know. But also, like, for people who do know. Not talking so vague that they don't know, like, the cards I'm actually using. Alright. Magic ring. So we want to make just wind cutter. That's fine. Okay, for sure. But I'm also, I don't know, I'm thanking people for bearing with me, you know. Can't know everything, so it's interesting to hear. Okay, I like looking at it that way. I feel that's kind of how it that's kind of how it is when you're, like, going off about, like, Monster Hunter stuff, which I've at least played a Monster Hunter, but there's still a lot of stuff that's, like, I haven't, like, committed time to really playing Monster Hunter. You're just gonna say that. Wavelength, brother. I got you. I mean, that's, like, the thing, and, like, I know you're talking about, like getting, like, an autism diagnosis and stuff, too, and, like, knowing that people are, like, have those certain lenses, you know, because it is, like, a special interest. Like, I feel like that's part of what can help, like people who are pretty damn autistic still, like, talk with other people who are pretty damn autistic about other stuff. You know, I say about, but you know what I mean. Like my special interest, like, I would say Magic the Gathering is probably one of them. I don't think that's too off base to say. And, like, there was somebody that I worked with who was, like, way into fighting games. And, like, I would go to F&M and then come into work the next morning thinking about all the shit I did last night. And I would translate all of my Magic stuff into, like, basic fighting game terms to kind of be like, well, this is what actually, like, went on here. If there was, like, a cool match, well, it would be like if this happened in a fighting game, you know? That's using, like, a rhetoric skill, which I think is also, autistic or not, I think that is a skill to kind of develop of, like, speaking somebody else's language, basically. And like trying to like transpose like what you want to share into something they'll understand, you know. Said to one of my friends that he's probably autistic because he's talking to detail all the lightsaber forms and strengths and weaknesses of each form, and he was like, nah, I just like Star Wars. I mean, I like Star Wars too. Like, okay, it's really, it is funny how, like, being, like, a huge nerd about some shit, and, like, nowadays it's like, oh, you sound, like, autistic or whatever. But, like, bruh. Great point, Shalir. If you knew their names. Yeah, oh, come on. Come on, dude. Come on. Like one of my friends who's like also into Warhammer, huge Eldar nut. If you mention aspect warriors around them, you are going to learn about the aspect warriors of Eldar. You're probably gonna learn a lot more about warp spiders than perhaps the other ones. Yeah, he knew everything. Yeah, touch of the tism, a little bit. Like sometimes like I wonder, because like there's a lot of stuff that I've like forgotten over the years and like other interests I've learned, and like I feel so scattershot about things, but like there's certain, like the way I am with magic, it's like, okay, that's pretty fucking irrefutable because of like using like the colors of magic to kind of like I don't know, what's the word, like perceive the world almost. Like it's like practically like a sense of spirituality, like how ingrained the colors of magic are with me, and just knowing like every little thing they like can and do represent, and color combinations, guilds, fucking, you know, guilds, clans, shards, whatever it is. Although Capenna didn't really give me a whole lot to like latch onto, as far as like those names are concerned. Still want us to go back to fucking Alara. But yeah, you know, the amount I could talk about magic and its like subsequent lore and its mechanics, like, I don't know, man. And also all of us just absolutely blasting off about 40k earlier, in case any of us were wondering. Kind of get what you mean. Me talking about lore of most games. Yeah, like it's for like magic, like I'll say like certain people are like these colors, you know? Like if somebody is like super rigid in their ways, to a way that kind of is like grating to me, I'll just be like, yeah, they're like frustratingly white mana, you know? Or like I'll say like, you know, I'm being blue right now about it. It's just like so like a part of me, and I'll just like say shit about it as though like people have any idea what the fuck I'm talking about. You got into 40k out of spite, but yeah, I'd say I'm autistic about it now. For me, it was kind of like me getting into Magic after playing Yu-Gi-Oh, but in the case of Warhammer, it was getting into that after playing HeroScape, which, shouts out, if anybody's played HeroScape, which recently seemed to have been made, like, they like brought back HeroScape, which is pretty fucking cool, actually. Okay. Hiya. I'm gonna get bonked. Oh, not today? Alright. But yeah, like, it was kind of like the cooler, more complex thing of like tabletop thing I was already into. So when it comes to 40k, I was like ready to get into that shit, and it just has stuck with me ever since and has only built upon itself. And like whenever something that's like kind of like 40k comes up, I'm just like, yeah, it's like 40k, it's like this, and then I'm just like, wah, you know. It's like, it's really that particular maneuver that is like the autism maneuver of like this thing is tangentially related, I am going to just like vomit whatever relative information I have on my mind about it, and you cannot stop me. And like I guess like the more autistic, the more like more carbon copy that like speech will be every time. You know, I've done it about stuff. My partner with Dragon Age, irrefutable. Like and like I don't know like how on the spectrum she is, because like she hasn't gotten tested, she hasn't had like the same issues I have with it, but part of it is also she has like less of a desire to be social, so her like social shortcomings are like they come up less often, right? Where like I want to like talk to people about stuff, but it's fucking hard. Because a lot of tendencies like often come across as super rude and all that shit, you know. That's just kind of how it be. Anybody on the spectrum knows. But like just the way that like she will just recite certain things about like Dragon Age that remind her of like a lore thing or like a story thing. And like, yeah, you can get like excited about a certain thing in your memory. But there's like a certain type of like recollection to it that is like, that's it, you know? And I've done that about a thing or two. I wonder if I can floating bomb these guys, actually. Floating bomb. Oh, I almost fucking blasted myself. Floating bomb. Floating bomb. All right, yeah. Did one of them drop a tail? Yeah, floating bomb, all right. Elder Dragon Fang, okay. And a bunch of gems. Forest gem, sea gem, forest gem, cool. There's also just how our minds are structured. We build everything we learn in association. Ah, okay. That makes a lot of sense. Like a huge amount of sense. Because I also know it's like a tendency, like a lot of people, like, I feel like it got kind of more pinned to ADHD. There's a lot of overlap. But like relating things to yourself a lot, and to people not privy to like how you are, that will be taken as like being selfish, as like making a conversation about yourself, which it's always been like really frustrating to me in the past when like that was what people took away from it. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to like relate to you, because like I can only like use my own experiences to try to understand like what you're telling me, right? You know? And it's not like me trying to, yeah, hijack things and be like, oh, well, me too, me also problem. But it's me trying to say like, oh, I understand this because I've also experienced this. So it makes a lot of sense to me. Like that's one of many things of how like my mind works, of like things, relating things to make sense of things. And that's why like the special interests just kind of come up, because it's like, well, it's the thing I'm always thinking about. So I'm going to relate things to it. I'm going to use this special interest, this thing that's always on my mind, to kind of try to like make sense of the world around me, right? You know? You know, you all know. The autistic mood, I can't explain the situation, but I can explain the exact situation from another thing I like. Yeah, total, like yeah, 100%. Magic stone. All right, let's get. I can probably floating bomb them. Okay, floating bomb. It's got to back away because of the collateral. Floating bomb. All right. These dudes totally make like straight up Velociraptor noises though. Wowee, Velociraptor. Velocirapts. Yo, can I get a Velociraptor from McDonald's? Right. Ha! Ow. Okay, well, I was able to bait one of their strikes. Sonic Blast. All right, we got him. Curing water. Sea gem. Oh man, we got a fucking Bodaroni in the house. How about I destroy you? Hi, yeah. My band maneuver. So I realized, fucking. I talked a bit about Sunday. I mean, it was mostly the chili, playing Magic, hanging out, talking about stuff. One of my friends, the one that like got home from work, they were popping off about Destiny 2 a bit, because they got into Destiny, which like, I kind of like, I was a little surprised, but given that they liked Borderlands, I really shouldn't be, because like, oh yeah, like all of what they want out of, like basically all of what they want out of Destiny is everything they wanted out of Borderlands, but like, it's a cooler game with a cooler setting, but also, sunsetting dungeons and shit sucks ass, and I hate that. And that is really like the one thing that has really kind of prevented me from like trying Destiny 2, because I played Destiny 1 and I didn't really like how the game was. To kind of put it vaguely, it just didn't feel very good to play. And from my understanding, Destiny 2 is a little better of like a game to play, you know. Talking to your partner about the interests of yours and hit her with, okay, so remember in many of your Dark Souls rants, I talk about insert topic or idea. It's like that. Yeah, totally. I mean, that's also, my partner and I are both like super into Souls games. Elden Ring really, like grabbed my partner by the fucking reins though. So like, yeah, when it came to like eating all of that lore, especially with like Quaylag's videos and shit, God, we were like so fucking into that, and we still are, you know. And I feel like any amount of Night Rains or like weirdness of the DLC doesn't really diminish all of what they're putting down, you know. Fuck sunsetting, yeah, absolutely. That shit is so stupid. I might still like I should still like try Destiny, because there's some amount of it that's free to play, just to see how it plays, because aesthetically I love what Destiny is like put forward. I really wanted to like Destiny 1, but I just couldn't get into it because of how it felt to play. But now that my friend's been playing it, and like other people that we both know like have played it in the past, so like, you know, maybe someday on the horizon. The other day I had to explain to your friend what D&D is. What the hell, dude? What? I mean, like, people gotta learn eventually, but I mean, like, if you don't mind me asking, like, how old is your friend? Because my guess is, like, if they're younger, you know. Oh, wait, no, I think I remember you saying that in, like, a chat. They were, like, older. We found a D20, and you didn't understand why it was a thing. It said it's for D&D. He's 19? Okay. Oh. Like, that's pretty young. But to have, like, never heard of it at all before is still a little crazy. Like, in this day and age, too, because it's only gotten, like, more popular, like, to have never heard of it is pretty fucking wild to me. Also, have I seen the price of the actual, like, playable content in Destiny 2? I know it's not cheap. I think they threw around $120 for the full game. And there's a bunch of the game that's just gone forever now. I believe that was what was mentioned when my friends were talking about it the other day, which, yeah, because like I remember I compared it to the price of Tekken 8 plus season passes, which, you know, I like Tekken 8. I know there's been some turmoil with Tekken 8. There's a reason why I don't talk about its price tag a whole lot, because that is an irrefutable downside of Tekken 8 is, again, like, oh, I think it was 140. Because Tekken 8 is technically cheaper. It's $120 because it's $80 game, $20 season pass, $20 season pass. You want a dice set during your uni open and brought that down for him to see. Hell yeah, dude. I like a good dice set. I got some cool dice, but they're all like in separate bags. Although I think, sorry, I keep bumping my mic. My mic down kind of low, so it's not like in frame. Ugh. I entered the warp. Emperor, protect me from the forces of chaos attempting to infiltrate my mind with ads. Oh, dude, yeah. When you get thrown into ad break, it's like going through the warp. I don't have the full sets in here, but my two favorites are probably, I got like the Eldritch set, where like the 6s are like, I should go to the big camera for this. Skill issue. All right. Imagine not having the blessing of the Emperor being on mobile. You're not getting them because you're across the pond. Oh, if you're on mobile in a different country, you don't get ads. That's interesting. Okay, so yeah, we got, this is one of my D8s. I like the Eldritch die. We got like this little, come on, camera, you can do it. You can autofocus, I believe. Well, I got this fucking camera, so it can autofocus. Show die. I just want to show the little symbol. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. You can do it. I got the paper. Got the paper. Come on. Come on. Come on, camera. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. It's trying. I think it's trying to. It's cool. It's black and green. And then, the other one, it'll be a little easier to see, probably. It's like a bloody skull, and it's gamer colors. The red and black marbling actually looks really cool with the gold numbers. So, some edgy dice sets. I think they were both a gift. The Eldritch ones I might have gotten for myself. I don't remember. But I know for sure the black and red ones, these were a gift. Because I think I still have the box for them somewhere over this way. Somewhere behind this curtain here. That's dumb. It's because of how ad localization and personalization works. One of the few silver linings of mass data harvesting. Mass data harvesting. Yeah, man. Who up having their data harvested? I guess the answer is like all of us. God damn, we certainly live in a society. Let me go back to the video game. I do this. Where I want to show a thing. And then I just pick up the controller again, and I'm like, oh, that's just my head. Okay, back from ads. Welcome back from ad hell, everybody. From your warp travels. Okay. Firewall. Dude, this guy's coming at me. Hiya. Hiya. Don't hit me. All right. Oh, what? Dude. Come on, that was still hurt, bot. Gravity is my mortal nemesis. Also, I love that emote. Alright. Also got to play Mario Kart against the people in the gaming club and demolish them. Let's fucking go, Pilkster. I'm like... I don't even know how, but I'm like not good at Mario Kart. At least like modern Mario Kart. Modern Bobabo. Dude, I can fucking speak words. I was even saying what noisy noise annoys a noisy oyster before stream today, and I'm still fucking up my words. I even talked to somebody before stream, and that's kind of like a vocal warm-up. Although I was also like fumbling my words a lot, so whatever. Sunday, I talked about Sunday. Monday was D&D. Monday was my D&D. I just ran, it was basically just like a combat encounter because like I forgot to like remind everybody that D&D was that day, and also I was like kind of worn out because of like hanging out with people on Sunday. So we were all like kind of low energy and just like, yeah, let's just do this combat. The party successfully protected all of the dead children, so that was nice. No kids had to experience the pain of death again or experience final death. Good news, great news, terrific news. The only Mario Kart you've played are DS and 8 Deluxe. Double Dash is the best Mario Kart? Yeah, it is. Like, Mario Kart 64 is like the classic, but it's kind of jank. Because like a lot of 64 games are kind of jank. It has a better frame rate than fucking Diddy Kong Racing. Holy shit. Like Diddy Kong Racing, I would always hear about, like growing up, as like the better Mario Kart. Because like you like turn into a plane and like all that cool shit. And then I played it, and I like, granted, I didn't play it until I was older. I didn't play it until I knew what a frame rate was. But boy, that game feels bad. Anyway though, yeah, Double Dash is definitely the best Mario Kart. Because it's like Mario Kart 64, but it plays like a good playing video game, and also all like the Double Dash mechanics are just cool and fun, you know? It's just a good video game. Let's eat a magic stone. All right. Wait, did we make? We made the ring, right? We made Wind Cutter. Oh, okay. I could have sworn I kept like saving after we did that. Man, you know, it's funny because like I was playing through Ratchet & Clank, and like I know Ratchet & Clank really well, and it's a lot easier of a game in general. I feel like we're gonna be playing Elden Ring for a bit of a while, guys. I won't lie. I feel like this game is going to take me a duration to play through. And I don't mind it, because it's definitely a fucking vibe, and like trying to figure this shit out is fun. He said dead children, and my brain immediately went to skeleton babies in DS1. I mean, some of them were like basically that. They weren't skeletons, but there were zombie children. Which was a little crazy, a little dark. But the party did also rescue some of the zombie children. Because, like, okay, we're in the underworld, so everybody has to have died at least once. But there's, in Theros, there's what are referred to as returned, which are people that, like, through one means or another, they died and tried to come back to life without reuniting with, like, their spirit, basically. So they're like a soulless husk of themselves. In the case of these children, there is a return that was turning the dead children into that, to have their own children. It's based off of an actual magic card, a Sudama. So it's a fake zombie mom that steals children and turns the children into zombies to have zombie children. And they took some of the zombie children with them. Love skeleton babies? Weird sentence. Yeah, a little bit. Might be buying myself Monster Hunter Pokemon? Wait, what? Monster Hunter Pokemon to play while I wait for Wild's title updates? Better than baby skeletons. You're gonna love the ending. The ending of this? Oh, I hope so. Well, you're gonna remember it for sure. I know you mentioned it had a weird fucking ending. Also, yesterday you bought yourself some instant kimchi to try? Ooh, instant kimchi. Let me know how that is. I want to see if I like it so I have something cheap to buy while at uni. Monster Hunter story. Oh, okay. It's basically Monster Hunter Pokemon. You ride monsters and use them to help you fight. That's fucking cool. Aw, man. I like being friends with the monsters. What can I say? All right, feather gem, feather gem, feather gem. Combine.
Pass down the knowledge of the ancients.
Oh, pass down that fucking knowledge, brother. Pass it down. But yeah, so everybody, they were successful in protecting the children, killed the fuck out of the bad guys, gave a humanity to some hollow soldier that was with them. He remembered his name. I don't remember his name. Starts with a D, who cares? He's just some guy. You can also hatch monsters out of eggs, which is weird, since Rajan egg hatches from an egg. Rajang? I don't know how to pronounce monster names. I liked wrangling the monsters in Rise. I really just want to fucking play a Monster Hunter game. I love creatures so much. But I just like haven't like committed to it. I wonder if I can take Turbulence and shove more green into it. Hang on. Turbulence 4, 10, 12. 2 feather gems. Sure. Let's see if this works. Isn't that monkey? Yo, monkey eggs? What the fuck? Alright, ring. Get crafted, brother. Please don't be an attribute ring. What are you? What are you? Don't be an attribute. Tornado. Okay. That sounds like a real spell. Oh wait, we can talk to you and look at our collection.
I shall submit to...
Yeah. Knowledge of the ancients. Okay. Windcutter, Sonic, Tornado. Ah, okay. So it wasn't necessarily a stronger spell. I'll probably like it more than Floating Bomb. These are Earth. We need to make like a basic Earth ring. I also don't have like a water attack or a light or dark attack. Ring of Insight and Clarity. Huh. Monkey mixed with a bull that can go Super Saiyan? Oh, I'm pretty sure I've seen that guy before. Attribution ring. Let's make like a big ring. Like a big water ring. I wonder what a big water would be like. Just shove all of our... We got, wait, watery gem, waterfall gem, sea gem. Okay. So we want at least 12 or like 15. So we have a bunch of waterfall gems and also sea gem. 3, 6, 9. Yeah. Is this anything? Give me water attributes. I'm waiting for Wilds to secretly add Rajang, Basil Goss, and Devil Ijo to the game without announcing it. I want new people in the series to understand why you immediately go on edge when I hear the roars or theme. Oh yeah. Ring of Abyss. What the hell? Oh, that's like deep in here. Ring of Rain. Oh, shit. Okay. I think I accidentally made 2 Rings of Rain because I skipped like the mid tier. Attribution ring. Let's try. Let's see. 2, 5, 6, 7. This should be in the mid tier, or like 2, level 2. Okay. Basil Goose. Oh, Basil Goose and Devil Joe is how I've always said the names. I get the feeling that those aren't exactly correct pronunciations, but just what you call them. It's another Ring of Rain. What? What the fuck? God damn it. Is there anything I can ever do with these extra rings? Did I make it too big? I'm just gonna do 6 watery gems. Or did I not make it big enough? Waterfall gem. Waterfall gem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9?
I shall pass down the knowledge of the ancients.
Beetlejuice. I mean, people call them B-52 and Pickle, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, yeah. Yeah, exactly. They call them B-52 and Pickle. I feel like maybe I'll understand Pickle more if I saw them. Okay, that's the ring I wanted to make. Ring of Sea. Cool. Water attribute points. Sick. I just want to make them all, you know? Ring of Flame. Oh, I don't have a normal Ring of Fire. Attribution ring. Flame gem. Flame gem. Flame gem. 6, right? No, 6 wasn't enough. Oh, why did I close my fucking tabs? Why did I do that? Ring crafting. Crafting the ring collection. 8 to 13 points. Okay. That's why 6 wasn't enough. I need 8. So that means another flame gem. Alright.
I shall pass down
No, wait,
the
no,
knowledge
shit.
of the ancients.
I already made the second tier. I need the first tier. I need 2 to 7 points. Oh, god damn it. Oh, crafting rings is so hard, guys. Yeah, it's a flame ring. I already got one of those. Oh, wait, Ring of Heat. Wait, did I accidentally make a stronger one? Oh, no, okay, I did. Okay. All right. I think I did 6. Okay. Everything's fine. Okay. And then let's equip our rings. Floating bomb. So we didn't keep wind. Oh, we still have wind cutter. Wait a minute. We have Sonic. Whatever. It's fine. So floating bomb kind of sucks. Let's go with tornado. Okay. Fireball. Fireball. Sonic. And then, or wait, no, wind cutter. Okay, yeah. We want wind cutter and firewall, and then tornado. We'll skip Sonic. I like having Sonic because it's Sonic. It's funny. Imprisonment was not very good, so we'll keep protect on, and we want a heal spell. Okay. Tribute rings. Let's see, Ring of Gust. Is our wind guy. We want that. Ring of Flame. That's our bigger one. Ring of Breeze. Oh yeah, we have Ring of Gust and Breeze. Honestly, I wanted to play Monster Hunter Stories for a while, but I've been waiting for it to be on sale first. Okay, so it's like a standalone game then? Is that what I'm picking up? What I'm catching from you there? Okay, Ring of Heat. Ring of Flame. What does Clarity do? What does Clarity do? Clarity increases concentration and heals casters MP faster. Okay, that's definitely good. Ring of Insight, I think, is XP. So we just got big ass wind. I think Breeze sounds like less than Gust. We have Fire Rain. Brings our fire up, our wind down. I think I'd probably be better off with like flame. Yeah. Because we got our fire attacks. I'm assuming that primarily influences, like, our elemental damage and, like, in turn, elemental resistance. But I don't know what any of that has to do with, like, you know, like, swinging our sword and our health or anything. If it does. It's a standalone game? When did that come out? Monster Hunter Stories. Because, like, I don't remember hearing, like, anybody talk about it. So my guess would have been it came out, like, a while ago. But, I mean, it sounds fun. But then again, like, pretty much any Monster Hunter sounds fun. It's just a matter of the ones that, like, actually are. Which, I mean, you know, is still technically all of them. But some Monster Hunters have more bullshit than others. From what I could tell. But also, what the fuck do I know? Ah! Wind Cutter, go! Hiya! Oh, let's try... Ow! Let's try Tornado. Hiya! What? Okay, okay. Let's try Tornado. Okay. Hey, get in the tornado, guys. Back in the tornado, please. Alright. For how long that lasts, I would expect them to... Oh, wait, did I get hit or did my own tornado hurt me? Huh. I can't tell. I definitely also need to heal. Right, one more firewall? 2 more firewalls, okay. Hiya. What? Whoa! The fucking triple strike, dude. Come on. Alright, I want this gem. Forest gem. I need magic rings to make fucking earth spells. I have made no, like, earth rings. Earth ring gem. I have a lot of golden grass. Ooh, I was about to need more. Alright, magic stone. Alright. Kia. Huh. Alright, that's another one down. Oh, and the double kill. Let's go. First one was 2016. Oh, there's 2 of them? What the fuck? Damn, alright. I mean, like, I don't exactly keep up with Monster Hunter, but, like, it's a big franchise. There's any amount of people I follow that do try to, like, I guess generally keep up to date with, like, video games and stuff. Okay. Okay, let's try to, like, progress through the area. Because, alright, we were coming across the, like, second, like, torch post thingy. Okay, let me try to, like, stealth tornado. Wait, stealth tornado. Oh, I was... Oh. Okay, alright. Fuck you, tree. Come on. Alright. Alright. Hiya. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. That was kind of good. Alright. Hiya. I wonder if they're, like, weak to water. Because they drop earth gems. Right? So, like, they're probably earthen creatures. And I'm assuming that water is good against earth because of, like, erosion. Well, they dropped 2 gems. Let's fucking go. I have no idea. I guess I also got water gems. Because they're reptiles. Wait, that's amphibian. I'm thinking of amphibians. Well, I don't know why. Tornado. Get turned by the tornado. Okay. Fire. Maybe actually wind cutter. Okay. I got this. Oh, that is pretty fast too. Ow. Oh, what the hell? Ah! There were so many of them. You never played it before, but again, after the Witcher crossover thing in World, you always wanted to tame monsters. Dude, yeah. I want to tame every monster in everything. Like, that's a lot of the fun I had in Baldur's Gate 3 was, like, speak with animals to, like, some creature that some, like, cringe asshole had. And I'd be like, yo, creature, what up? And they'd be like, yo, that guy's kind of a dickhead and I don't like him. And I'm like, that's cool. You want to kill him? They'd be like, yeah, man. And then me and that dude's pet would just kill the shit out of them. It was great. I love being a friend to creatures. Tornado blast! Oh wait, I need mana. Right, yeah, okay. The spell needs to charge when you switch to it. Would this actually be more efficient? Because it still goes through them. And it's way faster. I just don't know how many of them it takes, you know? Hiya. Get wind cut. I'm cutting their wind, brother. Hiya. Alright, that's one down. Two down. Hiya. 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 Yeah, got him. Nice. Give me your gems. Did any of them drop gems? Fuck. Alright. I want a friendly Pookie. And we will kill God. Yeah, there you go. I forgot what is the Pookie the, like, lizard thingy? Like the little lizard guy? That's, like, technically your first monster in, like, Worlds? Yeah, Monster Hunter Worlds. And it's, like, barely even a fucking monster. And then, like, you do, like, your next hunt and they're just, like, around. I got the name right? It's Pookie? Okay. Like, look up Pookie and tell me it isn't friend shape. Okay, 1 second. After this lizard's fucking chasing me. I'm thinking about the Jagras? I'm talking about the Jagras. Yeah, I don't remember the Pookie off the top of my head. I just need to kill this lizard man. Wind cutter. Cut your wind. Fucking ow. Alright, if I have enough mana for heal... Yeah, we're just gonna stab him. All right. Strategy. Okay. Oh, strafe. Oh my god, the strafe strategies. I gotta do my fucking hand stretches again for this game. Goddamn. They're small monsters, but they have great Jagras, which is a 4 lizard. Okay. Yeah, let me look up the Pookie. Pookie. Oh, those guys with the tongue. Yeah, they look like fucking, they look like, what's it, Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, but like a fucking iguana. Let me pull this up over here into the general gaming dimension. Yeah, that's fucking, well, yeah, the babies are like weird bird things. I guess it's also kind of like a bird gecko thingy. Yeah, that's a fucking creature, dude. I like this guy. This is the shot that really makes me think Toothless. That head. Yeah, this particular head. Very How to Train Your Dragon. In the Witcher event, you can save one of them. Save one when playing as Geralt, and it helps you fight. Those aren't babies. These aren't babies? It says baby Pookie. Isn't what you think they are. Oh, okay, never mind. Everything's lying to me. I don't fucking know. Whatever. Still, I like this guy. I like this creature. They're just a bird in wilds that everyone thought. Oh, okay. Alright. The internet is just positing lies to me once again. Or it's like, is it a lie if it's like a question? Is it a lie if you pose a question you know the answer is no to? Like, I think that's a lie, because you're making people think there's a possibility that it is the other way, and it is not, you know? But yeah, you're getting one of these, and we kill God, absolutely. Just fucking lick God's eye until they get fucking pissed off and just like leave. And then with their back turned, you go in for the kill. Alright, where the hell am I going? Oh right, I died again, didn't I? Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm out of mana again. Hiya. Right? Huh? Huh? Okay. All right, we're doing some footsies with this lizard man. It's like real Soul Calibur. Oh. Okay, if it was like real Soul Calibur, I'd be winning. I need golden grass. Do I still die to a hit? I think I'm good. Eh. Okay. Ha. I think I can do a wind cutter to him. Oh my god, I'm risking it all. I'm risking it all. Okay. To this one lizard man. Alright, one more hit. One more hit, I swear. Ha! Yeah, there we go. We got him. Can I heal, please? Thank fucking god. Alright. Yeah, we got a lot of healing from that ring for, like, comparatively not that much mana. Yeah, that's so worth it. Alright. The victory theme for stories is like a lower pitch version of the regular one, and it's weird. Oh! Yeah, imagine fucking, like, the Final Fantasy, like, fanfare in, like, D minor or whatever. Tornado. Tornado blast. Tornado blast. Yeah, get blasted by my tornado. Get torn up by my tornado. Alright. Ah! Oh, there's like a bunch. That's okay, it's here. Here's like the fucking squad. Alright. Okay, they're coming at me. Tornado blast. I hope that does a lot of damage. Wind cutter. Now, since the wind cutter can also go through them, God, I don't know. Wind cutter might be kind of the shit. Unless it does, like, really, really bad damage. Then it's probably not very good. I should just eat a crystal. There are way too many of them to try for melee. There's just way too many of them. Firewall. Right. Because of how many we're, like, catching with it, too. I think Firewall's probably worth it. Hey, what are you doing? Get back over here. T-Gem. Force Gem. Level up. Nice. Hiya. Oh, shit. Forgot how fast Wind Cutter charged. Okay. Jesus Christ, that was scary, dude. I was scared. Of all these fellers. I missed. Kia. Hiya. Hi-yor. Die to my attack. Kia. Got him. Okay. If the lizard men just did this every time, I could probably handle them. But I think the shields gives them a little more, like, thinking room. Or what is Elder Dragon Fang for? Because I think I died before I got to look at this before. Increases all attributes. What? Like forever? Like forever? I'm just gonna eat it. Whatever, man. I think that's probably worth it. Alright. Fire move. Okay. I don't know what that actually does, but I feel like that's something I'm supposed to do. Because I would expect to see like a pillar or something like rise up like right here where we can see it. Either way, I assume that's something we're supposed to be doing. Because the other one had a platform. Was it this? Or was this where we came from? So we still got Lizard Man's around here. Okay. I want to like sneak tornado this guy. It started off like the one from the main games, but then instead of going up, it went down. Oh, what the fuck? Fucking like a motif jump scare. Like that's not how it's supposed to fucking go. What the hell? Alright, yeah, get caught in the tornado. You like that. Alright, they're just coming at me. Dude, they're coming at me. Alright. Hiya. 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 Alright. Yeah, get right in a line. Right in a line. You love to see it. Vague line kinda works still. Okay. Oh! Okay. Dead. There we go. Alright. Make the attacks worth it. As long as, like, a kill is worth, like, a heal, then it's worth using the sword. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. One more of those. Come on. Eh. God, it is not, not easy to, like, bait out the attacks. Which I feel is, like, how you're kind of supposed to approach combat in this game. Oh, you can get them in the same rhythm. Let's go. Yeah, you just gotta do this. This is how you master combat. It works this way in real life, too. In case you wanted to become a master swordsman. You focus on music so much in games, and it changed just enough to blue screen your brain. Nah, dude, I totally get you. I totally feel you. Like, I don't know if, like, music is, like, a super mega hyper focus in games. I'm also, like, generally, like, musically inclined, I guess. I don't know. I like music. I'm into music in a very general sense. So I feel like I definitely would, like, pick up those kinds of things, too, and just be like, wait, that's not right. That's not how that goes. Or, like, if I hear a song on an album that, like, I'm used to listening to, like, the whole album for, and then some other song plays after it, like, especially if it is the same band, I'm like, no, that's not how it... The next song's supposed to be a different song, you know? I won't always get, like, angry, but I'll just be like, what the fuck? No, it's not right. That's not how it goes. Eh. 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 Arg! Is it me, or is this one, like, slightly larger than the others? I feel like this one's a little bigger. Or am I just crazy? Fucking fireball? Hiya? Hiya, actually? Okay. Alright. Give me your gems. No gems. Wow. What a fucker. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to remember other details of my week. Can I, like, fireball from here? No. Equipment. Magic ring. You know what? Because Wind Cutter goes through stuff. Firewall goes through stuff. Fireball does not go through stuff. Okay, fireball. Hiya. Missed, I think. No? It's probably just barely out of range because you're supposed to light it from the other side. At least that's my guess. I doubt it's like a fucking free aim from here. Okay. Huh. Because there's like one pillar that got raised like over fucking, like, over... Yeah, over here. But I can't get to that. And I assume... Ow! I assume I have to raise another one. Are these guys just, like, respawning periodically? Where the fuck did you come from? And there's these two over here. Unless they just didn't walk over here. Okay, I can't get across that way. That torch is lit. Yeah, I wonder if I have to go back to the, like... I wonder if I have to go back to the cave? That is my guess. I think I might have to go back to like the cave area and then like, or like the valley or whatever it is. Oh, which I think is not this way. Can we get to it through this way? Was it down? Okay. It might be down. I also probably have enough gems to spare that I can like do some trade with the like Bingus guy down here. And probably get some magic rocks or some shit. Cause I've been killing so many dang dinobanoids. Alright, you.
What do you need?
What do I need? Let's see, golden grass, golden flower, golden fruit, magic stone, magic crystal, magic jewel. We need a few of these. Okay. So, gems needed to, yes. Just 2 leaf gems, sure. Oh, quantity own is, okay, that's mine. Okay, okay. I have small sword and Sinkadea. Elden Ring reference. Trade a watery gem. And some magic stones would be nice. I've used quite a few. 2, 3, 4. Oh, it keeps track for me there. I mean, probably just like all these shitter ones, right? Yeah. Cool. So we got 4 Sahagins horns. We don't have any magic jewels, but we don't really need them that big. Like, magic stones have been kind of enough.
You can get to the beach by going through the forest, or the valley below the forest. It's easier to go through the valley, but there is poison blocking the way.
Okay. I gotta get to the beach. And there's poison blocking the way, but I know about the protect spell. So I'll be fine. Alright. Let's see where we have to go on this way. But yeah, as far as my week goes, I think Tuesday, Wednesday were mostly like... Those were the days where I was trying to chill. My partner had to take yesterday off because she had like a crazy migraine. But she mostly just like... Any moment where like... the migraine subsided enough, it was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna play Rogue Trader, and the only light that she could handle was like the light of her monitor, and just like, yeah, keep all the other lights off. But she needed to play it, and like I get it, because like she likes the CRPG format. Like she got really into Baldur's Gate 3. She beat it and I didn't, so you know, I have a lot more free time than she does. She also committed to one playthrough where I kept making a bunch of characters, and if I went back, like, part of why I stopped playing Baldur's Gate was because I kept making new characters, and I was just like, oh no, like, I knew better, and I still fell into this trap. I also accidentally stepped backwards. Okay, cool, we still got protect. Sick. Alright. I should also just like eat a magic crystal. Or magic stone. Eat a damn ass rock. Just so I can make sure I keep protect up. But yeah, I'm going back down here. Because like I lifted the like pillar thingies. So I think something will like no longer be blocking the way and I can go where I previously could not. Fireball. No, don't dodge my fireball. You fuckers. Fireball. Fire blast. Haha. Yeah, give me your feathers. Oh, I gotta, protect. So I get poisoned. Okay. Oh my god. This music, like, haunts me now. Because I know there was one stream... We were basically in, like, this valley, like, the whole time. And it was starting to drive me a little bit nuts. Just, like, a little. Like an okay amount of nuts. Wait, one wind cutter kills him? No fucking way. No fucking way, brother. Brudda. Alright. So these need to be lifted. At least that's my guess. And then there's all these. I think this is, like, still beyond where we had previously gone. Okay, I think it's like 2 wind cutters kills these guys. 1 wind cutter sometimes? Eh. Eh. I like their creature noises, though. Okay. Leaf gem. Leaf gem. Waterfall gem. Okay. No, I thought this is like... I feel like I just did a loop. Yeah, because I'm trying to find like those pillar thingies. Because my guess was that it got lifted. So that like would allow me access to an area down here. And I'm poisoned. Okay. Alright, I think I'll eat one of those Sahagan horns. Thorns, rather. Just gotta stay on protect, I guess. Unless I'm, like, actively engaged in combat. Just keep my protect up. Okay. That's just a seam. It looked like it could have been, like, a secret door or something. Okay, I think this is... This is, like, the other entrance, like the cave entrance. Perhaps the damage fluctuates right their health threshold. Welcome in, Sylvan. And yeah, maybe. I think for like the wind cutter, it might be like, yeah, sometimes they have like 1 or 2 more health, or it's dealing 1 or 2 more damage. Fluctuates right at their health threshold. Right. But yeah, well, hello and welcome in, Sylvan Ikari. How you been doing? What have you been up to, my guy? Glad to see you in chat. Okay. Oh, so I know I called stories Monster Hunter Pokemon, but you don't actually catch monsters. Okay. You just steal eggs and raise monsters. I mean, close enough, right? That's close enough to me. Alright. So... Protect, protect, protect. And now I need more magic fucking rocks in me. Eat rock. That might be why there were so many magic stones, like, down here. Okay, so there's that. There's, like, another cave. Yeah, here. Oh, this is the save point. Okay. I mean, I'll save here. It's still Pokemon, but you also still fight monsters to make weapons and armor. Okay, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, either way, I like fighting alongside a monster. You know, having my friendly pet Monstar, and we both go on adventures and fight stuff together. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I could get into that as long as it's like still pretty like, I guess, action game about it, you know. Like if it's like, oh yeah, they're just like straight up a Pokemon game now. Like it's like a turn-based thing. Even then, I would still think it's cool. I just wouldn't be as into it. What the fuck? Okay, I got around that before. Oh, is it just by going this way? Looks like it. All right. So yeah, some of these are not gonna get lifted, but I have to assume like one did at least. Because they're like the same pillar thingies as like elsewhere. Okay, come on, protection. I need protection. I wonder, like, are their tails like a weak point? I don't know. I think their tails might be a weak point. That'd be interesting. Yo, Patrick Galactic, how the fuck are you doing? What is up, my dude? We are exploring this Poison Valley yet again. Because I thought I unlocked a new path or something. I don't know. But yeah, what's up, Patrick? How have you been? How is video games? I believe you were streaming earlier, right? How did your stream go, Patrick? How you been doing? How's everyone doing on this Thursday night? Which, by the way, just to kind of like reiterate for those that may not know, streaming tonight because tomorrow night is going to be a Dungeons and Dragons night, like where I go out of my house to my friend's place and play with them. Tried to send your peeps my way, but your raid settings say can't. What the hell? What? That is unfortunate. Why am I raid? Hang on, I gotta kill this guy. Well, thank you for like attempting to bring the raid over here, Patrick. But let me check that. Thank you for letting me know, because I would like to be raided, especially by people who actually know me. Like, especially by people who know me, right? Okay. Let's see. Creator dashboard? No, it wouldn't be creator dashboard. It'd be settings. Stream. VODs, enable clips. Web viewers upload clips. Features clip. Permissions. People who can stream to my channel. Raid. Allow raids from this channel to meet the max. No maximum. Minimum account age in days. Maximum number of viewers? No maximum. All raids. Okay. Maybe it had something to do with like the min-max number of raiders. Because that's the only restrictions I had. I don't know. Maybe it just was like freaking out. And it was like, oh, you have 5,000 raiders. No, that's too crazy. But either way, I appreciate the attempt, Patrick. And welcome in. I hope your raid went well. Even though, or did I say raid? I hope your stream went well, even though you were unable to raid me. It's all good. But yeah, what were we playing tonight? I was not able to make time. I had to start at 9 today. Like, I've been liking the like starting at 8 and 8:30. But one of my friends is like, they're basically throwing their hat in the ring for like learning to DM. But she was like wondering, like, for specifically Roll20, wanted some help for like setting up a creature and like all that kind of stuff, the virtual tabletop shit. So like I just hopped on Discord with her, showed her some stuff, And then like right when I was done with that, I had to get my stream ready. So, you know, it is what it is. But like, yeah, like I had those plans, but I'm like, I still want to stream though. Cause like I didn't have full on D&D today at least, which would go till like usually past when I would want to start anyway. Also, my glasses. I need to just retape my glasses because the glue on like the tape on the right arm. I also just need new glasses. Oh right, no umbrellas allowed. Okay, yeah. What? Well, it looks like you're explaining it. It's Blade Runner meets Pawn Stars. Interesting. I think I also saw it compared to like Papers, Please, as far as like the structure of the game, where like people come up and they're like, hey, I want this, and then you kind of have to like evaluate their bullshit. Seems interesting. I should look into it more. Or I mean, if you're planning on streaming it again, Patrick, I should just catch you streaming it. Yeah, perhaps next time. Because tomorrow, yeah, I'm gonna be gone for a lot of the day. By a lot of the day, I mean a lot of my day. I'm assuming I'm gonna be getting like picked up around like 5 or 6, and I'm gonna be home like sometime before midnight. So that means definitely no streaming for me tomorrow, which is why I wanted to stream today, and I will be streaming on Saturday. But whenever I am able, I want to, you know, I always want to catch the homie streaming. You only got 10 characters? Oh, what do you call your Kulu? Let me look at a Kulu. Kulu, Monster Hunter. We also got ads in a couple minutes. Oh, those little fucking freaks. Kulu Yaku. I think you should name them Yakko. Like Yakko and Wacko and Dot. You know, like the Animaniacs. I think you should name them Yakko. Definitely Yakko. It is, if it is like anything like Papers, Please, it will take a little bit to beat. Oh, damn. Well, yeah, was Paper, Please like I never actually played it myself. Was that like a bit of a like actual like big game? Because it seemed like it would be shorter. I at least always guessed it was shorter. But like I said, I never actually played it, so I wouldn't know. It's the chicken that hits you with rocks. Yeah. Oh, I remember the Kulu. From what little Monster Hunter I did play, I do remember the Kulu. But yeah, definitely thinking, I think a good name for a Kulu would be Yakko. Kulu Yaku. Yeah, because of the Yaku part. It's Yakko, dude. I also, like, Yakko would hit you on the head with a rock, so. That's like a funny prank. Huh. Because, like, yeah, I can't, like, clear this gap. And there's one... Oh! What is this pathway? Oh! That's crazy. Wow. Alright, can I, like... Yeah! Wow! Oh, man, we're solving puzzles here. The game is long, per se, but the multiple endings happening at a ton of split decisions. Okay. And you expect no umbrellas allowed is similar to that formula? Okay, I gotcha. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, it's ad time, everybody. Watch out. By the way, some interesting lore about Kulu is they're incredibly intelligent to the point that some villagers actually trade food with them, with local Kulu to keep them away from caravans passing through. Let my rubber chicken, love my rubber chicken with rocks. Hell yeah, dude. That's so cool. So they're probably like slightly smarter than a bear. I feel like bears are about as smart enough for people to like do trade with, you know? Like a smart bear is smarter than the average human type shit, you know? Or is the average bear is about as smart as the average human. Something like that. I know it's like difficult to design bear-proof like trash receptacles because they'll be too complicated for stupid people to figure out. Okay. All right, we're making progress. We finally figured out how to open that bridge. All right. It's almost fucking midnight already? What the hell? Man, I think that's a lot of why I starting sooner. Why I started soon. Fuck. That's why I start stream at 8:30 or less. Nowadays. Ow. Okay. I think I just need both. Fucking Jesus. Items. Alright, select is the fucking item shortcut button. Ow. Alright, well. Okay, I just have to hold the pad down. Okay, alright. I didn't mean to switch to that. Ah. Okay, wind cutter. Wind blast, go. Cut you with my wind. Hiya. Kia. Blast. Attack. Wow, alright. Give me your freaking sea gem. Honestly, the main reason why I think there hasn't been another game similar to Monster Hunter that's nearly as popular is because the Monster Hunter world feels alive. I mean, that has a lot to do with it. Like, the monsters interacting with each other. Like, whenever you see two animals fighting each other in a video game, that does, like, so much to make the world feel real, you know? Oh, this guy's a little guy. I'll kill you. Fireball. Eh. Ow. Alright, little guy, still big damage. Pretty cool. Alright. Eh. Also, like, as long as they're, like, still moving in their attack animation, it's still hurtbox. Okay. Eh. Oh, that was close. I'm also... Okay, yeah. I was next to a tree. It looked like I was on the edge of the cliff, too. I was scared. Alright, we got him in the loop. We got him in our rhythm. Let's go. Hiya. Anything? Sea gem. Sea King. You can also tell in games after World, because you'll see them drooling more, and a little mouth icon be flashing next to their icon on the map. Oh, yeah. Monsters have this hidden stamina bar. Oh, that's what, like, the drooling is. Okay. Ah. Oh, shit. Yeah, these are big lizards. Okay. Yeah, I think the one I just killed was, like, a baby. Are these the parents and I piss them off? Oh, there's another little one. Aw. Alright, we gotta murder the whole family. Come on, tornado. Yeah, get it, no. Ooh! Yeah, get in the tornado, thank you. Turn in the tornado. Alright, I got the big one. Well, one of the big ones. I think we got the child. Oh, yeah! No, I got the other big one. Little one's still alive. They evaded the tornado. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright. Yes. Yes. Oh, baby. Cast natural disaster. Hey, man. I'm just trying to experiment with my rings. Power of time. Exparted me? A tribute ring? We can drop... Oh, we have 2 Ring of Flame equipped. Oh, no wonder. Ring of Ghost, Ring of Flame. I guess we can drop for Power of Time. Uses great magic to slow down the flow of time. Does it now? How does that fucking work? All right. Yeah, Power of Time. What does that mean? I really gotta know what the fuck that means. Damn, it's just a time slowdown. I mean, I had a feeling that's what it was, but I still don't understand because it's not even a spell. It's a passive ability. And that seems like that's all what that path leads to? Okay, I think there's at least another path. Yeah, this way. Yeah, we got another enemy. Yeah, like, I really, that's just so vague. I'm, like, racking my brain over, like, what they mean by that. Hiya. 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 Alright. Sword attack. Eh. Eh. Yeah, I think there's 3 different sizes of lizard. Because the little ones are definitely smaller than this guy. And the big ones are definitely bigger than that guy. Eh. Okay. That's probably good. Keep moving, I guess. Probably along the edge. I feel like that'll give us more of a frame of reference as to like where we are. Okay. Got 2 Dinobonoids, 3 Dinobonoids. Oh fuck. I think I want to put Magic Rock on shortcut. Magic Rock. There we go. Yes. Tornado Blast. Wait, it's still charging. Tornado Blast. Yeah, I got him. All right. Yeah, let's get the squad together. This is truly the effective strategy. I think tornado's like kind of overkill. All right, I don't have my wall attacks equipped. Yeah, wind cutter it is. Eh. 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 Ow. Okay. Okay. Curing water. Thank you. God, curing water is very, very good. All right. Hiya. I think Fireball does a lot more damage than Wind Cutter. Gotta get some sleep, so see you around. Godspeed Gamer. Hey, no problem, Patrick Galactic. Thank you for hanging out. Get some rest. I should probably wrap up soon so I can get some food. I need to take a nap too, because I got some shit I gotta do. I gotta basically stay up late to hang out in the morning. But yo, shout out. I'll give you a shout out because you meant to raid me. You would have raided me. I wasn't doing shout outs for many people today, but you know, shout out Patrick Galactic. Cool ass dude, player of all kinds of video games, a lot of indie games, and I like to support the playing of indie games. So go and follow Patrick Galactic. He's been playing no umbrella required. Check him out. Cool ass dude, friend of the community, and all that. But yeah, get some rest, Patrick. Thank you for coming by. Appreciated as always. Okay, so let's go this. Yes, we wanted to set flame to this. So it would be another pillar of some sort that gets raised somewhere, somehow, something. And then once we get to that point, we may have to call the stream short. Oh, there's another pillar over here. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Got a few lizard men. Gotta keep our eyes out for them. Okay, and then This was, yeah, this was the clearing that came up too. Oh, hey, speaking of the fucking guy. What's that charge? Ouch. Curing water, please. That cures a lot of water. Okay. All right, they're coming at me. I think for single target, Fireball is just like A-okay. Because it's 2 mana. At this point, it's pretty fast. And it seems, ow. It seems to do a lot more damage than, we gotta heal again. It seems to do a lot more damage than Wind Cutter. The weapon choices in this game are weird. This game as in Eternal Ring or Monster Hunter Stories. Okay, yeah, it's, of course you're talking about Monster Hunter. Who am I kidding? Hiya. Stories, right, okay. Yeah. I should have figured as much. Okay. Heal. Oh wait, I healed my mana. Heal my health. Heal my lizard problem. Okay, one more. Alright, nice whiff, Aroni. Oh! Oh, I barely dodged it. Alright, here we go. Alright, now we're in combat. Got him. Another dino down. And no fucking gems? Are you kidding me? Rip off. Alright. They only have sword and shield, greatsword, hammer, hunting horn, bow, and gun lance, but you can equip 3 weapons? What, no twin blades? What the fuck? Bow is the only weapon I want to use out of all of those. I'm pissed. I don't even want to play that game anymore. I'm mad. Literally, like, cause like twin blades, to my understanding, that was like I understand like Insect Glaive is like a pretty new weapon, right? Like for classic Monster Hunter, they're not gonna have it. You're meant to one slash weapon, 1 blunt weapon, 1 pierce weapon for weaknesses. Okay. I mean, having 3 different weapons equipped is fine, but like I would like dual blades to be my slashing weapon, please. I guess gun lance ain't bad. It's probably not as like big as I remember, because like I like pole arms, you know. That's part of why I like the Insect Glaive. So like stabbing dudes with like a big stabbing stick, I'm still into that. It's just like sword and shield is kind of like too basic for me, and then the big weapons are too big, right? Oh, it's all, oh right, it's all turn-based. Okay. Okay, I care a lot less then, but I still care a little bit. Yeah, it's basically Pokemon. You're not playing normal Monster Hunter. Okay. Right. Ah, little guys. It's the ambush. Yeah, I think they just fucking respawn. It's crazy. Tornado. Oh, I don't, it's not charged. Tornado blast. Oh, yeah, there you go. Just stand in it. Oh, come on. All right. Still weird, like only range weapon is bow and it's specialized in applying stat. What the hell? Yeah, that is weird. I don't personally mind that, just to my tastes, because I like I like Bard in FF14 because you're a bow guy that applies like damage over time. And before, like, a bunch of your abilities procced off of, like, your dot getting a crit. Oh, shit, there's more. We, like, just saved, right? We saved at that other point. God damn it. All right. Yeah, Cliff Forest 1. If we're in this, like, that little area from, like, the downward path, then we're Gucci, basically. Okay. Okay. So, it looks like... Yeah, I was just trying to... Yeah, I wanted to get across the way of this. Right? That was the whole thing? Yeah. I think I might have to relight the torches on this side. There's also all these lizard men. Oh, and I didn't set that. I didn't set rock to be my shortcut. Okay. I just want a fireball. I just want a fireball for the puzzle. Thank you. So I'm gonna like light all the little torch things. I'm gonna like speedrun strats that a little bit. Some of the lizards are just gonna like fall off the cliff while chasing me, it seems like. Yeah. Okay. It's lit. Hunting horn is full-on support weapon, funding your team, which is sad. Yeah, I mean, if they're like streamlining things as much as it seems like they are, that makes a lot of sense for hunting horn to be that way. Oh, there's just a ring of magic on the fucking floor? What? All right. Are there any other pixels I should be hunting? Ah! Okay. I think we can load up on this save next time. I think we can do that. All right, let's see if we got any buddies to raid. Let's check it out. Brother. We got... Ray is playing Dark Souls 3. Books is playing Elden Ring. Okay. I think we're probably going to raid Books. Yeah. Yeah, let's go raid Only Helpful Books. It's about that time. I died. You know what it is. I got food to eat. At some point after my food digests, then I got a nap to nap because I got a small errand I have to run. I got to stay up late to do it and then go to bed. It's a whole thing. But thank you all for watching and hanging out and all that. Anybody like I know Pilkey, you've been hanging out in chat a lot, talking about Monster Hunter. Patrick Galactic coming by, hanging out, chatting a bit. Sylvan came by. Shalir was hanging out because I know Shalir likes Eternal Ring. I really appreciate also like all the 40K talk and everything. And you know, thank you for bearing with me as far as all of my ADHD tangents are concerned. Yes, it is 6:11 a.m. right now. Holy shit, dude. Yeah. Well, that means you should stay up later and watch Only Helpful Books, right? Right? Yeah. Okay. So tomorrow night I will be not streaming. I will be playing Dungeons and Dragons with my friends in real life. So, you know, keep your eyes out for the usual suspects, streaming and all that. I believe Patrick Galactic streams on Fridays, so you can check him out. Or just whomstever. I think Worst RNG might also be streaming. All the people I shout out, you should follow them so you know when they go live. My sleep schedule has been fucked for the last week and a half, so actually yes. Oh, right. Okay. Well, then there you go. Easy. Yeah, so let's go ahead and just raid on over. Actual Scarecrow woman tries to play God? Is she stupid? God, Books' fucking descriptions or stream titles are always 10 out of 10. Yeah, book. Gonna stream the creature. Catch me Saturday night. I want to try to start early if I can. I want to try to start at 8 p.m. Central. If I cannot, I will be starting at 8:30. Thank you, Applesack. Yeah, let's go and raid Books. Thank you all again for watching. And I want you all to keep it skeletal. You know what it is. You know how it is. Thank you for chill stream. No problem, Applesack. Thank you for chilling out. Hi. Yeah.